What is cracking, stream fam? It is your boy Juice. We back in. Sorry, had some technical difficulties. Insurance? Wow, you jumped right back in. Thank you. Aw, thank you, man. Appreciate the follow. For sure. I try to bring friends on that I have to kind of keep things interested. I'm deep in the game sitch. I've been playing games and competitive games for a long fucking time. So like to bring dudes on that, you know, keep shit live and interesting. And trust me, they keep it live and interesting. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback, actually. I had specific settings up for my stream, and I did something. I changed the theme, I think is what fucked it up. And it, like, fixed a lot of those things. I noticed when I was playing Elden Ring, I streamed that, and it's, like, fucking, like, kind of jittery a little bit. And so I had streams that fixed a lot of that stuff, and when I changed my theme, it fucked up that whole thing. So I got a buddy of mine that also kind of does this. He gave me some tips as to like what settings I need to kind of set into my like custom stream to be able to like fit, you know, fix a lot of that shit. So I've noticed in my stream, it's been skipping that portion of the live view because something's wrong. And I think it has a lot to do with that shit. So I'm working on trying to fix that. No, I mean like he gave me like special parameters to put down to like set my stream to so that like a lot of those things wouldn't happen. And I did it initially, but then I changed my theme, which like undid everything I did before. And so I have to go back in and put those parameters. I took screenshots of what he added, so I need to go back in and add those things. Yeah, I mean it's possible. I mean it's like a 4.6 core processor, so I mean it's not dumb for sure. All right, let me roll back into. And I'm back.
All about just being happy. Yep.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some
hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Hey, so who's praising the fucking Donda and Donda 2 album? Anybody?
Man.
Listen, I'm just, I'm just putting it out there. I want the black opinion. I'm just saying. How do y'all guys feel about it?
said, "Who's what album?"
Donda has
Wow.
one good song on it,
Fucking.
and I'm not paying $200 to listen to Donda 2.
You mean the original Donda? Yeah, Donda has. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's got one good album, but
It has one good song on there.
I think
One
it's.
good song to your
Listen,
musical taste.
It has.
they
one
gave
good
it
song.
a high rating. They like platinum or
give
some
a
shit
fuck.
or whatever.
That
Like,
shit's fucking
yeah,
steaming.
yeah,
That's-
it's
that's
trash in my opinion. I'm
Probably
glad you
his,
said that.
Worst fucking album.
Yeah. I was afraid to really say
Kanye,
that because you've really
I'll-
hit me
they're
up
going-
really hard as a white dude on some other shit that I've said. So
Out here
I was a
going
little,
fucking
I didn't want to
crazy
say
doing
it
everything
in front of
making
you,
good
but
music.
yeah. Dude, Donda was a trash ass album. Let me just talk about the Donda album. First of all, that shit was way too fucking long, son. Way too long. Way too much shit in an album. Period. Too many songs. This is not like the definitive collection of Kanye. This isn't like, the Exodus edition album. This is the Prince, everything they've ever made collection. This is fucking Donda. This is one fucking album. It doesn't need like 30 fucking songs on it. It doesn't.
Feel like it does.
No, it doesn't feel anything like it does. It doesn't feel like it should ever have more than like a few songs on it. I'm not gonna lie. Like Flex said. And, as a white person, it's hard to make these comments because, nobody wants to take it seriously. But
Yes, sir.
since
Yes,
Flex,
sir.
since I've got Flex's black permission card, I'm just gonna go in on it and be like, you know what?
Permission card.
Yeah, for sure.
You can-
My
you
black
can
friend
go on
permission card.
you can
For
go
sure.
on a field trip.
Fucked
Trying
up.
to get this off his fucking chest, man.
Yeah, for
You can-
sure.
Man, this shit's fucking
I mean,
bad.
Field trip, man.
People,
That's where he's going.
I mean, white people that support black culture and follow it and blah blah blah. I mean, when do we ever get a say without it being like, oh well, he's white, fucking white people, you know what I'm saying? Like people that, I mean, I grew up in the hood. I have black family members. I am not your average white dude. I should get a say in these things. I should be able to voice my opinion without, controversy. But yet, again, my history, my life, my culture doesn't really matter because I'm white. So I don't really get to have a say, even though I've kind of like grew up and lived in this culture. So that's tough, honestly. I'm not gonna, that's a thing also these days.
Well, you gonna be alright.
Okay.
Did you want? Right about to get catered to in black spaces, man. You gonna be alright, man.
I'm not asking to be catered black spaces. I'm just saying that, like, there are some white people that deserve to have a right to have a conversation.
Motherfuckers try to cut me.
I'm
be
sorry.
alright.
I'm sorry. What? I don't know what white people trying to cut you had to do with what I just had to say, but what are you talking about?
You guys shanked at that truck stop.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not that dude, so I mean, I feel like we've known each other long. I mean, I've literally picked you up from a truck stop so that you could sleep in my house. So I mean, I feel like, I don't feel like that's a thing, Where the fuck does that come from?
You didn't try to cut me.
Well, I wouldn't try to. What are we? What kind of conversation we having right now? Thought we were fucking friends. What's going on?
It's funny bullshit, man. It's all good. It's all good.
All right. I mean, if it's just funny bullshit, that's cool. I'm down with that. For sure.
Some crazy bullshit up
I
here.
don't got a problem with that at all.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here and get home. Pepsi got their fucking sugar. I'm out.
Pepsi got their sugar. All right. Let me get this. I'm going to switch out my battery, stream fam. because I don't want to fucking run out of bat. I just
man.
got a feeling, dude. I just got a feeling. This bitch
He's like,
don't
some
have
shit's
enough
kinda
fucking
going
charge.
down.
Yeah, dude. I'm in the middle of
Wanna
a
be able to
race,
capture all this
live online shit with other dudes. I'm in first place. I'm killing it, and bam, my fucking batteries go out, and I gotta run to the living room to get my shit. Fuck that, man. Fuck that life.
Dude,
I can't do that, man.
I love the update they did to math.
What is this? This in what?
Cause like now, like just gauging on like the promo shot was like you can now put like the bullet launcher pods like anywhere, not just on your
Yeah,
shoulder.
we gonna play if you fucking online.
Yeah, they put the multiplayer on it. They did PVE and PvP of
Listen, next week, man.
a minimum of 2 players because they said that's how most of their
Do either one of you guys own
mission
Forza fucking 7? Either one of you.
I still
Especially
own
you,
Forza
Flex.
I
Not
still
yet.
own Forza 7.
No, the new one. The Forza 7, not 6.
Motorsport
I
7.
own Forza 6.
Yes, it's the only Forza that's available. It's not Forza Horizon. There's only one Forza.
Of course, I own Forza 7 man.
What, on PS5?
On Xbox.
When'd you get-
Forza's not on PS5? Are you talking
Okay,
about Gran
PS4.
Turismo, motherfucker?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm real high. Gran Turismo. Sorry.
No,
That's
I don't
my
own
fault.
Gran Turismo yet.
Why not?
Because I've been fucking busy, man.
Listen,
I'll get it.
you're out here talking
he was
about
gonna-
how
I'll
fucking,
get it
you
and
know.
fucking lap you.
I
Don't
thought he
worry
was
about
gonna.
it.
I thought he was gonna say,
Yeah,
"Cuz I'm
right,
an Xbox player.
right.
Why
He's
am I
out
gonna
here
buy a
fucking
PlayStation?"
talking shit. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
I was waiting for him
man.
to-
You
Out here talking to me, telling me how
act
much
like-
I'm gonna get my ass beat and fucking
act like
uh,
Gran Turismo, the only
Gran
racing game-
Turismo 7. Out here talking about how he's gonna whoop my ass every day. Like,
Oh my God.
motherfucker ain't even bought the game.
I
Out here talking
definitely-
shit.
I
Really?
definitely promise you that I'm gonna whoop you.
I'm telling you right now.
in Gran Turismo, bro.
Next Tuesday I
Play
get
with all
paid,
this
and
Turismo,
that
you ain't
game
gonna
gets
stand a
bought,
chance.
and I'm throwing in my capture card, and that bitch goes live. So I'm just telling you right now, if you want to play with me
Man, you gonna get
on that game, you're gonna have
you
to
gonna get fucked.
pull out your wallet book,
Yo.
stop being a little pussy with your
Yo,
three-figure
Eisen-
salary,
Eisen,
and just throw down on the game, and so we can play it.
Eisen,
He said wallet book. That's
Yeah, dude.
Eisen, Juice really think he's going to pull up on
I did not. Did I say any of that at all? All I said was I wanted to play the game with you. I did not say
Yeah.
anything
I don't
about
know.
pulling up on you at all.
I-
Honestly, Flex, it's really your issue. You beating me in games. It's not
No,
really
it isn't.
my.
You're
No,
talking shit.
no, it is.
He's talking shit.
Flex needs
Like-
to
like
be
you beat-
like the best
Oh,
at the
God.
racing game. And Eisen will also echo that same sentiment. Flex has got to be like
I
the
think
best
what Juice was getting
racer.
at was like if we playing it, it's gonna be recorded. Just so you know, like giving you the heads
What
up.
with me?
Like,
No, it's not really so much that. It's just
How
Flex
it's
just
so-
thinks he's fucking like the best dude at racing games. And it's just so funny. I'm not gonna say you're not good, Flex. I've stated on live streams, on streams I've beaten you in, that yes,
Whoa, what?
yes, there are live streams that you've been beaten in. I hate to
Okay.
shock you with this new
That's
new
like-
revelation, but you've been recorded losing games. I don't know if you've
Alright,
I don't know if
got
you've
it, man.
been around for that, if conscious. I don't know if you've been. I don't know. You just like in a zen-like state while you lose. I don't know. But I mean, live streams where you've lost games. So highlight reels where you got your ass beat. So I mean,
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
so we've gone
I mean,
to
you could
lost
talk
to
shit
kicking
if you
ass
want
beat.
to.
That's a huge step.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
like-
I mean,
like really
it is.
talking
It
about-
is what it
I got-
is.
I gotta
I
admit that one. That was a huge.
I'm not out here
loser
trying to talk
of you-
shit because
of you
Flex is
losing
very
and
good
getting
at racing. He is, and I've bragged about race on live streams very much. So Flex is great at racing. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm not here to try and compare the biggest dick in the game. That's not me. People watch my stream even though I'm not like the most amazing racer. Honestly, the most people that watch my stream are the goddamn fucking Forza streams I do. Which I didn't ask for this life, but hey, come watch it, I guess. So, I mean, but it is what it is. I'm not a racer streamer. It's not why, but I enjoy it, and like I said, I've vocally advertised how well Flex plays the game. That's not an issue for me. So, but it's really more Flex's thing. Flex wants to, be the best. Wants to beat all his
You
friends.
talking about
wants
you
to,
beat my ass, bro?
the few times I do, but you got to understand, if you're better than me, is it not for me to brag about beating the better dude?
No. You
What do you mean no?
really get to
Isn't that what you do, Eisen? Right?
About you beat my ass.
I mean, if you lose and you beat a better player, you brag about beating the better player, right? I mean, that's what you do.
No, man, you don't get to win once every 20
Eisen,
times.
why are you so silent?
Because I'm speaking
I'm
facts. You
I'm
don't get to
laughing.
brag after
It's
losing
true.
20 times in a row.
I'm just saying, am I wrong in this assumption?
Yeah,
It's what people
no.
do, right?
There have been times in like other games besides racing, like Call of Duty or Battlefield or
Yeah. Don't act like
where-
Juice ain't beat your asses in games. And when you beat me, you don't
I'm
talk
talking
shit.
about racing.
Dude, how many
No,
times I played
on,
Worms?
man.
Actually, Danny was just mentioning this the other day. She's really excited. We need to do a full-on streamed Worms game. Me,
Oh my
you,
God.
Roach, Eisen.
That's gonna be scary.
Dude, it would be so dope. We could live stream it. Dude, it would be so fun, guys. It would.
You never know, Flex. You might win this time because we might all kill each other.
Dude, right? We already talked shit about the fact that you win games before and you bitch about the fact you hate the fucking game. Like, Flex is actually Flex is actually one of the better dudes that plays the game. He just like bitches about the fact that he don't win every game. Yeah, but he wants to win every game. That's his problem. He wants to be the best every time, and it's just like,
No,
Flex,
I don't.
you don't
I have
really.
no problem taking losses, but
Really?
what you're not going to do is pull up on me talking about you beat my ass on a kind of regular basis in racing games, because that's not factual.
Dude, who's
I'd say on a regular basis.
Who's to use to pull up on your battlefield and whoop your ass every time?
I never claimed to be the best at Battlefield.
Let me give.
Hoosier
Say,
couldn't do? You know what
You
Hoosier
was-
couldn't do? He couldn't pull up on me in Forza and just beat my ass. That's what
but he
Hoosier
could
couldn't
beat you
do.
in Battlefield though.
I don't care. I never claimed to be the best at fucking first-person shooters.
You claim to be the best fighter.
I actually didn't have a car to
Hoosier
race
was the
a
only one
race.
that could shoot me down.
I actually
Only
didn't have
one.
a car to race a race, and I had to races. I had to race his Flex M5 and just beat the shit out of him in his own car live on his stream. Actually.
You never beat me in my own car.
Okay.
don't know
Well,
why
I
you
can
keep
pull
on-
footage 520 if you'd like, but yeah. Yeah.
Send me that
Whole
video.
highlight
You
reel
never
on that
beat me in-
motherfucker for
You
sure.
said a full file
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. It was like an M3 or an M5 or some shit.
Pull that
Yeah.
file. You never beat
Yeah.
me in
Okay.
my own car. That never happened.
All right.
Pull that
Anyways,
file. Nobody about to pull up.
I'll
and
gladly
one of
pull
my
that
cars
file.
beat me.
Yeah, but everyone blows about beating someone at something in any game. I mean, come on, dude. Do you not remember the hour-long?
Honestly, if it was real
would
recently,
have
I could pull
played
it up
either,
and
like,
pull it straight into the stream.
or,
Actually,
or or even how
But
we,
I have to
how our
search
rivalry
quite a
and shit really
deep
started
into
was
our
back
shit
in
to find
Armored
it. So
Core. Because you was like one of like the 6,000 people I had ever played games with that actually knew what Armored Core was.
if it was recently, I'd pull it up. But
Yeah, I bet you can't find it.
it's listen. It's not that I can't find it. It's that I've
Everything.
streamed almost 200 hours worth of streams. So
All
it's
right,
been a
well,
while ago
that's
for me to
that's
try and find it. So
that's
it's
what
not
we
that
can
it doesn't exist.
that's what that's
And I
what
can post my
we
stream hours if you'd like.
that's what we can do, Juice.
It's
We
buried.
we can play Forza for
You're
3
just too
hours. You bring
prideful,
my new
son. Why are you
car.
so
I'll beat
prideful?
your ass all night long.
Why can't
You
we
got me
just
for the
play
whole
games and
car.
have fun playing games? Like, why is...
No, you're not going to say you beat my ass in my car because it didn't happen. You ain't about to just start bullshitting.
Lex, I think you know me well enough to know that I wouldn't just make shit up, man. But
You're making that up.
You know what
Yeah.
need to happen though?
In my own fucking car.
They had to make a new Armored Core game so I could beat Flex's ass in that.
They ain't never going.
And not no shitty ass game like the
Eisen's
last
like
one.
the king of
Dude.
segues.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey,
It's
when
great.
they're needed, they're needed. So
You
don't be hating.
you are a pro,
You're
sir.
never getting to the Forza. You might as well ain't it.
If I'm on the radio one day and I need a nude producer, I'm gonna call you.
Dude,
just to
like,
just to keep the
seriously.
riffraff at bay, just to do the caressing I
Like-
need, when it comes to.
Literally, I can tell you literally
you're like
almost to date.
you're like I have no experience in this, and I'm like Eisen, trust me, you got this.
I can tell you almost to date
I'll pay you a
when
ton of money.
when me and Flex's rivalry in the games first began, like almost to like I can tell you literally like it was 2008. I had just got my first Xbox 360.
Whew.
First game I bought was fucking Armored Core 4 right off the bat. Went, beat the game, went online, started beating the shit out of people. I run into this motherfucker, and we have like battles for like the next 3-4 days. Literally.
Listen, I had to bring the stream down, and I brought it back up. Listen,
You brought it down because
shout out to Insurance 12, dude. I'm just gonna say, man, thanks for hanging in. Listen to the drama. This is literally my friends. Like this is the bullshit we do all the time.
That I talk to all
So,
I hate
you
their
get a little insight into my private life today, stream fam. So.
It's like, these are my asshole friends, and I hate their guts. But they're the only ones I got, so I gotta put up with them.
Listen, Flex, you can always do the season shit with me if you want to. We can always, do stuff. The problem is, like, there's other people that want to come do shit with me, and I'm just like, dude, you could, do the season shit. You don't got to be excited about it, but at least it's like, there's a lot of shit in there that we could do together and race, but you just like too cocky. You got to be like the boss of the whole fucking game. Like, no one needs all that. Oh my god. Oh my god, my house just spawned inside a Horizon Arcade. I gotta drive out it just so I don't get pulled into it.
Or we can petition that next Armored Core game so I can beat the shit out of all y'all.
Man, you gotta.
Anyways, so.
You just afraid because I'm gonna kick the shit out of you
I'm
again.
not afraid of shit.
Yeah, you are.
There we go. He'll tell you it never happened. Is what happened.
Dude, no. And if I was streaming back when Armored Core 4 came out, oh my god, there was some Titanic ass battles going on in that shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking like some David and Goliath type shit.
They would have like 5 versus 5, man. That shit be fucking crazy.
Yeah. And that was back when you had the what was it? That particle detonation move you could do. That
Oh
was when you had that shit.
yeah. Primal
You see them
version.
shits going off everywhere like it was a fucking nuclear war going off.
Yeah, you had a primal burst armor.
Yeah, but Flex couldn't turn on me in that though. He was always in front of me.
What's this
Okay.
festival shit say? God, I hate this. This is what makes me not want to do the seasonal shit.
Uh,
I like the
shit,
races that they had. The last few were like these four Stream Fam were all like races that you did with like quote unbeatable drivatars. Fuck them. So obviously the goal was to beat the shit out of the undrivable beatatars, drivatars, whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah.
And so,
Motherfuckers pretty fucking tough. Because they fucking cheat pretty much.
yeah, I don't like this setup at all. And then it was like S1 shit last season. And I was just like, I don't want to do undrivable beatatars. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to drive S1 shit. Now, lo and behold, I streamed it and fucking did amazing and beat the shit out of people. But that being said, it's not my forte. It's not my, my bread and butter. So, am I asking for 800 shit every time? No, that's fine. But it's just like, what is this? Like
You ain't never drove a car until you drove an X Class down Nürburgring.
running jumps and fucking speed traps. And, I mean, those were always, like, extra bullshit that you could do for, like, a point if you needed it because they're dumb. And they had, like, 4 races that you could do that would, give you better shit. But now it's just like 2 points for everything. And I'm just like, are you really? Is this what we're doing now? Like, really?
Yeah, they're...
And I want this
really
fucking Ferrari, like,
on.
real bad, dude. But, dude, this is work, man. I mean, you're talking about 4.5 hours worth of gameplay to get both those cars.
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
Honestly.
Grind.
I mean,
sometimes
it is a grind.
You just gotta say fuck that and play
But
what you
man,
enjoy playing on the
I
game.
know I
dude.
feel you, but dude, I love that FXX.
Dude, like,
God, I love that car. It is like the Zonda. It's like one of my favorites.
you
It's
ain't
like one of
seen
my
nothing
favorite cars,
until
a
you drove an
Ferrari
X-Class.
FXX. I don't mean just like
X-Class.
real life. I just mean like, racing games and shit. Like even on the Crew, like that was one of my prime vehicles. Zonda, one of my prime vehicles. Like I just
lit, but
I
you
just
don't wanna go to-
I just like driving it. It responds the way I drive. And cars like that are just, especially
Cars you
the
can just get in and drive and not
the
have to do it
Lambos.
is always a blessing.
Well, no, I mean I tune it. I tune them. It's just, they just once you tune them, they just do what you want them to do. They just respond the way you drive. So like for instance, Lamborghinis, most Lambos, maybe it's just because they're wide, low to the ground, hug turns, that whole body style just kind of screams low to the ground, hug the ground, do what I do. And if you combine racing brakes with that, you get a very like formidable opponent. And so I just love driving those cars. I always do well with those.
See, you would have loved playing motorsports with us.
They just do the things that I want them to do. I have a saying. So some cars drive the way you drive. So like there are some cars that you get into and they just intuitively do what you need them to do. You know, there are a few cars that you can get into where you can, hey, hey,
I had an
big,
RX-8 like that on motorsports though.
I appreciate the
Once I
follow.
once I tuned it, and then once you started to drift, it would basically drift itself almost. All
Hey,
you had to do was tap the e-brake before the corner came up, and it would just automatically kick its way out, and then just ride the corner, and then it would straighten back out again.
listen, big, the year I was born in 1978, so listen, it feels like a good year, man. I'm not going to lie. All right, let me get another drink, and I'll come back. Whew. We'll work on this storm season.
Oh Lord, want to grind that bullshit out anyway, huh?
Let's play in that made-up game mode we had.
I made up game on.
On Forza 4, where we would fucking go on like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and put all the bots out there and take our fastest cars and try not to hit them as we're flying around the track at 200 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, that was called the traffic mode. They put
Yeah.
us in like S2 cars, and all the AIs are in like C class cars.
No, we
So
would put
like,
them in like fucking D and E so they'd be as slow as possible so they
yeah,
would bunch up. And then
yeah,
we come flying around and then next thing you know you should be
the
like,
obstacle
oh
course.
shit. Because we don't play on benchmark because there wasn't a pit.
Yeah,
And benchmark was the only track that you could have 8 people on the drag strip together.
yeah, man, that was fun. I never won at drag racing. Man.
I beat Roach a few times until we started trying to make like 9-second Bugattis, and then it was fucking. I think my Bugatti was like a 9.2 or something like that. Like we were almost like sub 9s at one point, but I think we reached the point where like we couldn't get any better.
Yeah,
Like everything we started adjusting after like a sub like 9.3 would like add more time. So we were at the point where we're just like can't do anything else. They need to make another Forza Motorsports and put it on PC and get it over with.
yeah, it's probably coming next year.
It's past time though.
They're going to
Way
give
past,
Gran Turismo some time to breathe.
way past time.
Yeah. Oh God. I finished much later than I planned to be finished. I planned to be done at midnight. Clearly, that was too fucking. That was too fucking optimistic. I just hope that I'm laying in bed before the sun come up, or else it's gonna fuck my fucking sleeping schedule up. Mm.
Like I wish they would bring back Motorsports to PC, because then I'd play Forza more. It was so much
Yeah,
fun. It was so much fun back then.
next one's going to come there, so you don't gotta worry about it.
I need to hurry the fuck up.
they probably aren't in the biggest hurry after pitting out.
'Cause I mean, like we were doing like weird ass fucking game modes where we'd fucking get X class cars and go drive on Nürburgring, or we would only do Lambos, or go drag racing, or go endurance and run like fucking 25 laps on benchmark or something stupid.
Yeah,
Which
you
I don't think we ever finished like an endurance race on benchmark. I know we did on what was it?
Alright, I'm
Sedona?
back.
'Cause that one was only like fucking 2 miles.
yeah, I was on X by scrolling down my fucking friends list, man, and you know who I still got added, man?
Who?
Who ain't been on in like 10 years? I
Don't tell me
have
Ryan on there.
nah, fucking creepy.
What?
Yeah,
Are you serious? Was he online?
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God,
God, this is a
I
thing.
sent him a party invite. He wouldn't join my party.
I do
Dude.
not want drift.
You need to get next time you get on there. If he is on there, give that motherfucker my number, dude.
All right, I'll
Dude, that was my boy,
give him a
dog.
message. Yeah, man.
That was
Creepy
my boy before Roach.
Yeah, man. Creepy is definitely the OG.
Cause you know if we migrated to PC, he gonna be like, fuck this Xbox. And he can
Yeah,
go build
man,
himself
so-
a computer. And then we can go on Battlefield, and then we can have dreams.
Hey, Entrance 12 says that Forza Motorsport 7 is on PC.
Oh, it is?
Apparently.
I'll look at that in a minute. Like,
Oh,
seriously.
yeah.
Like me.
Entrance,
Flag,
what platform is that on?
Creepy dog, man. Shit.
Xbox
We was,
game.
we was killing it in Battlefield. Like, to a ridiculous point.
It's
Yeah,
not
but,
on sale
next-
anymore.
Next time I see him more, and I'll send him a message with your phone number and shit.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I appreciate it.
I
ain't seen his
I
ass
don't
in, like,
think
fucking
he's.
forever.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna abandon the Xbox though, because it said he was playing on a Series X, so he came back with the new shit.
I mean, at least he got money now, because I know he was struggling for a
sense.
minute.
Yeah.
Man,
That was always the case.
I don't
He's in
know what would
position.
be the best situation for
because
this.
Oh, hold up.
He wasn't logging, and logging is paying super good right now.
Yeah.
Logging
Do
almost paying
any
guys
drift
6
stuff.
figures right now.
Oh, dude, I think. Let's see. I don't want the bundle. I just want the standard game.
Yeah, and as far as Rising, I have
Fuck
my
that guy.
thing on Facebook, but Rising never responds to me, so I'm like, all right. Cool. I know nobody liked them but me anyway, so.
Well, he was a stubborn. He was a prick.
Makes
It says
sense.
Forza Motors. He was, dude. Like, Juice, you would feel the same way. We could never play. We could never play a fair.
Probably, nah, he'd actually probably make Juice.
Honestly,
pretty angry.
I fucking played with
It's
Flex
different
and
style.
some of his Xbox buddies, and dude,
Oh, no,
let
you
me
played
just
with
tell
the black
you,
Nah. None
dude,
of
I was
them
really kind of
are
shocked
like
at
rivals.
some of the racist ass fucking people.
You were playing with. We were playing with
The
cool with them,
racist
dog.
people. What are you talking about?
Come
the
on
racist
now,
people?
come on now.
racist
I just
people?
mean like we were playing and they were just like people that you were talking about that like popped on that you would like used to play with and shit. That were
Boy,
like
you got him hanging out with
not
moving that thing.
really
Nah.
like, and it's conversations,
Huh?
it's conversations we had.
When did the conversation become racist? I don't know what.
No, I mean just like there were
talking
people
about.
that were involved in like, you know, playing every day and shit that were just racist ass people.
I
And I'm just like, why are these people that you would associate yourself with? Jesus, this build. I don't know what I'm doing with this. It's never gonna make it where I want to go.
I don't understand what racist conversations you are talking about. Because I definitely don't hang around the racist.
Rising is somebody you would eventually hate.
I think Juice.
Same goes with like gay people. There was like a dude on comms that was like overtly gay, and you're like not really a dude that is cool with that. And I'm just like, all right, cool.
I don't
like,
know what you're talking about, Juice.
I mean, it was a time that you and I were on comms, like on Xbox and an Xbox group, playing games and shit.
And okay, you're talking about.
Just kind of confused here.
I don't know what you're talking.
No one's talking about being racist. Jesus Christ, man.
No,
I'm not saying everyone was being racist. I'm saying like you had like you guys talked about like a racist like just friend that just used to just like play games on Xbox that people were just like kind of cool with. It's like what?
No. That's one of their friends. Listen. It is not my responsibility who they choose to hang around sometimes. I don't hang around that motherfucker. I know who
he was just kind of like a mutual friend, really.
Nah, he wasn't.
He's like, no,
mutual
not even
friend
that.
to me. He was one of their friends.
Oh, okay.
I don't hang around that.
All right.
I know who you're talking about.
But Rising is someone you would hate. I'm signing off on that. Dude, we can never play a fair game in Supreme. When can we ever play a fair game in Supreme with him?
No,
where he would not.
I don't
purposely
think would like
try
his
to
play
drown
style
out
in a lot of games, but
his play style was to drown the game out until it froze.
Well,
you can not say he did. The last time we played, he sat there and made the game freeze out with all the shields that he had because they were pure white at that point.
Yeah, well, he wasn't doing it on purpose. He
fucking did. He did it on purpose in retaliation because he knew we were gonna fucking murder his ass.
Kind of how
Rising
you
was
me.
No, it was a mutual.
You were both always from me.
No, it was enemy of my friend. If I can get Roche to attack you, that means there's no units defending him, and that means I can kill him easier. So strategy.
No, you were both always came to team up against me when it came down to it. I just kind of.
You never seen us like really. We haven't really played Supreme like the way we did back then. Back then, we was way more strategic because the Xbox could not play the game for more than like
I can't even.
like 4 or 5 hours at most.
Yeah.
Like all the graphics for the shields, they would go to be like a solid color. Units would have less texture and detail. The game would slow down.
Bro, it would slow down like a snail's pace.
Until it would just stop. And then that was just it. Remember that time y'all killed me and I came back with nothing. Reclaiming trees.
Yeah.
They had knocked me out, knocked all my production. I came back and started reclaiming trees, and they killed Ryzen like 6 hours later. It was so funny. But they're like, I'm gonna let you. He's like, I'm gonna let you sit there and lick your wounds. I'm like, all right, bitch. Reclaim me some trees. All right, no, I made nuke launchers. That's what I did. I remember. I was reclaiming trees and dead units. Made like a shotgun nuke and fucking shot it back at his ass and killed him. I miss shotgun nukes. And back then, we had verbal agreements and shit. It wasn't just rule by now.
No tech for artillery. You can't build that fucking
no scavenge.
Tech for no scavenge.
Yeah.
Like we would ban nukes on and off, depending on how we fucking go. No tech for artillery. Like you ain't about to build a fucking battery of 10 artillery and just sitting with base. No, we're not doing that.
I remember that one time we were playing and nobody said no to gases, and I made a fucking. I had like 7 of them. And I had built them all, put them on their stealth generators, and hit them. And then I just turned them all on at once.
Was it your mass like?
Dude, my math was pretty dope.
Like fucking, like minus a million sometimes.
Yeah, every shot. But I was building, but I was manufacturing so much it didn't matter. Between every shot, I filled my volume back up, so it didn't matter. That was dope because Ryzen couldn't do shit to stop me.
Oh, man, y'all really didn't like Ryzen at all.
Nah, dude, it was a bitch.
I was the only one that was for Ryzen. Even my cousin came over one time, talked to Ryzen for like 2 minutes, and like, man, I don't like this guy. Like, god damn, nobody talks to Ryzen, dog.
I mean, can you think about this? Think about this for 1 second. He had a kid 10 years before you did. And we always were joking that you were going to have a kid first between us all, but he did.
Wow. Yeah.
Because he's gullible as fuck.
Yeah. So, jumped in the car because she said she got birth stolen. Like, I guess, man, but at least he did the right thing.
Yeah.
He sold his computer and Xbox to take care of that child. I ain't mad at him.
Yep.
He has to do what he has to do.
Not wrong about that.
He ain't just sit around like, oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he was useless in Battlefield too. I mean, Roach is useless, but Roach be a good spawn point sometimes.
Yeah. They behind enemy lines.
Roach be like a rat, dude. He crawl up in any hole he can hide in and get that longest life medal. And to get the multiple spawns on him.
Getting the fucking the behind enemy lines sneak. I would never forget that. So I was laying down right behind Port 7, and I was on a track that I have never did before, and the shit showed like but I'm working from home. What was the slowest put up time to beat to get on the leaderboard, and that shit said
this is part of the plan all along.
6.15 hours. I was like, who the fuck took 6 hours to complete the fucking track? I go in there, fucking fell asleep during his lap, and like woke up and completed it, and it like logged for the last time. Like,
The best
wow.
time, the best time was when me and Roach were playing on Battlefield. We were playing Rush on Atacama Desert, and it was 2v12. That was the best game I've ever had playing with him before, because we actually tried and we kicked the shit out of these dudes, and we were
Man.
outnumbered 12-2. We played to our strengths of being sneaky ass little bastards, knowing where we can hide, knowing where we got to put our C4 to knock a building down in one go. And these dudes had everything. They had all the pieces. They had all the armor, all the choppers, everything.
Yeah, I do not want to do
foot.
this. Why is drifting even a part of this whole fucking thing?
Because drifting's a sport.
Okay, I don't want to drift. I don't want to have to drift. I don't want to have to do drifting to get something. Like, so
listen,
dumb.
man, you gotta get it done, man.
Shut up.
Get it done. I am one to drift neither, but fucking
Whatever. I'll do it without that.
Fucking
I'm fine.
Eisen and Roach refuse to play any.
It's 2 points, so I'll find a way. I'm not that worried.
I had to learn.
I just want to race races, guys. Jesus Christ. That's all I want to do.
Reason why I don't do that shit.
That was the good thing about Forza, like motorsports, is you never really like did a drift race in the season. The season was all track.
Yeah, because
drift racing was all about online.
Definitely a acquired taste. This is easy on Horizon.
Right, but I mean, it doesn't have to be a primary focus, obviously. Like, you should be able to do end game things without like having to be able to drift well. Like, I feel like that should be a thing also. Like, end game should be able to cater to people to also do better in other areas and not necessarily specifically drifting. So,
well, they got some.
That's my issue.
They got some type of war against people like just want to race.
War.
So they make
war.
Everything is
separate. War seems strong.
Well, there were a bunch of people that liked motorsports because it was like a racing sim, but then they hated the fact that they couldn't do drift racing against AIs or anything like that in this season.
Hmm.
So the only way you could drift was going online, and when you go online, if it's not like you and a bunch of friends, it's like you and like 20 other motherfuckers trying to drift on the same track. And if they bump you, that fucks you up too. So the only times we ever drifted was with each other.
Right, they make everybody a ghost.
Yeah.
So people can't fuck up each other's drift.
Because you'd be sitting there, and then we would play, depending on if you played full simulation, you could like just wreck your car out from some asshole just fucking sideswipe. And then you pretty much DNF.
I had a race the other day that was I was in the first race. I was in second place. The second race, they purposely pinned me against a wall while everyone else shot past the curve. So basically, like, I took the turn, they purposely took the turn sharp, even though they know it was not advantageous for them, but there was a concrete wall there around the curve. So they knew they wouldn't go off the track. So they purposely pinned me against the concrete curve and just fucked me over. I was able to rally back to 7th, which was actually quite an achievement. After being drugged back to
Yeah, you can't
last
really come
at
back
like a stop.
in
No, you
that
can't.
game like
No,
you
you
do
fuck up, it's a wrap.
do.
You're done. And
Yeah,
so
can't come back like a
yeah,
Q2.
so I got pinned, and I just fucking knew. I was like, I'm never coming back. Well, it was one of those. It was one of those one of those blue and red races.
Yeah,
And so I was like, it's okay. We won the first one, and of course, I was in the top 2, and that helped. Well, your top 2 got pinned against a fucking wall and thrown into last place, second race. Of course, we lost. So, third match, we do it, and I am in fucking first place most of the race. And another dude on my team passes me towards the end, which honestly I kind of let him a little bit just because of the fact that like it's a team based thing, so
yeah.
you don't really want to rub against and fuck with the dudes that are your color because
I'm gonna
you
need
know
that first.
right, because it's if you get first, if you're better than I am and you get first, you give us all points, like it's a team game. So if a dude is better than you and is, you know, slamming up and against you a lot of times in terms, you might just want to let his ass go. Just let him free, let him do what he wants to do. And instead of just like cutting corners, trying to fuck him off the track, shit like that. Like, just let him do his shit. At the end of the day, the win's what you're looking for. Because you don't get points in that one if you don't win. And that shit sucks. Because you could do
Do
that
they
shit
even flag you for a dirty
several
lap?
times. No, 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 no. Now
Uh,
there is a lookout circuit monthly rival that you can do, where you can post a clean lap with a certain lap in a certain car, and you get points for that. But that's really the only. What?
There's no sound on this stupid stuff.
Sound on
I
what?
started it 3 times. The TV, the sound bar.
Okay, can you pick something besides this?
Yeah, I'm not watching this.
That's fine.
That's
Pick
fine,
what you
there's
want to
no
watch.
sound. I want to watch this.
Okay, pick it.
I did. There's no sound.
Okay, well, pick it anyways. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh, that was the only thing in motorsports that kept people in check was getting flagged for dirty laps.
yeah, you get flagged for dirty laps in rivals.
Motorsports, you got flagged for a dirty lap anytime. I
But
will
man,
admit, racing
I
X
just
class,
wanted to get stuff fast
racing X
30.
class cars on Nürburgring was fun, but my brain could not take that.
Yeah.
There was so much tunnel vision going on after like 2 minutes of that.
Yeah, man. Just start shaking your screen like crazy and everything because going so fast that any bumps feel like craters. So your
And then you come around the
fucking
corner,
screen
you're like
shaking like
fucking.
crazy.
It was just so. It was just so much for your brain to try to process. Like I'm surprised.
I remember that I had a fucking PTR that did 100 uh that did 289 miles down the back street, and I had to brake on a simulation. I had to do the braking so hard and for so many seconds that I would damage my brakes.
I remember. What was it? I can't remember where I was going with that. Fuck.
Yeah, I've been high before also. It's also
When are you not high?
it's a whole vibe, man. I'm just saying. All right. Fuck me, dude. I'm at an hour on this stream, and I've done nothing.
That shit.
Like
You've
nothing.
done dick.
Just focus
Oh,
on securing the lease and pay the retainer.
Miss Delby, I have the documents requested to be booked for you. Fine. You are the one.
Ugh.
Everything else is dumb. It's like speed traps and jumps, and I don't want that, dude. I want to race, dude. I want to race people. I want to fuck people up. It was like my whole stream was this bullshit, literally. And it's like the same shit. So dumb. I'm in this main race. I'm gonna do that, but it's like, I mean, 800 stuff. I like 800 stuff, so it's fine.
Or just build crazy cars that I thought were fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, you already got it gone for the money in there.
Yeah.
I can't hand you 80 million like I did on Forza 4.
So,
Yeah, because I had some pretty bitchin' ass cars in there too. I had that Sylvia Club K with the RV28 twin turbo, all wheel drive, 1200 horses, under 3,000 pounds.
Here we go. Red and blue race.
Motherfucker was a trap. See this fucking metallic orange car roll up the line.
Man, these red dudes, they ain't playing around. Ooh, it's wet and wild on this motherfucker. Wet and woolly. Really need to tune my shit up a little bit. A little out of practice, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they may have the top 3 spots, but What? I'll take it. Who wins a win, motherfucker? What? Mmm. But they still won. Alright, 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 alright. We'll try again next race. You know it's the whole like red and green best out of 3 blah blah, so
You know what I can do for you? Look, if you transfer your trust fund to Jupiter, you can do big things.
they own the top 4 spots, so it's tough to
That's one thing at a time.
beat.
I don't think I
I'm focused on the bigger picture. Your future is amazing. We could be great. You know.
Here we go.
Whatever happened to that Nazi Digby?
I'm sorry. I want to make sure I heard you correctly. What happened to the Nazi Big B?
Yes.
Danny's ex-boyfriend? That guy. That's what we're talking about.
He's not a thing anymore.
He's a figment of our imagination.
Yep. He's a thing that used to be, but is now no
It's
longer
like-
a bee.
It's like the guy from it's like how the Asian guy says on South Park, screw you, you go hell.
Okay. I'm just asking, man.
Yep. He is a dude that is no longer in our repertoire of speech. He is no longer a dude that we talk about ever.
Oh, okay.
Not that she's like, don't ever talk about this dude anymore. More just like, I don't know, he's a piece of shit and I don't ever want to have to talk about him again. So,
I honestly forgot about
that's where I'm at.
everybody's connection.
I didn't realize how abusive he was. Not physically, but verbally.
I think,
And even especially about her weight. When they were together, he also even just like straight up hid the fact that they were even together. Which I can only assume is because he was ashamed to be associated with her because of her weight. Which is, in my opinion, completely disrespectful. And so
I know they dated.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If he was some random Nazi.
I mean, you knew they dated. You may have, you know,
No, he never
I
said-
didn't at all.
paid much
I never said
attention
that
to it,
word.
but
No, he said he
never
had a
did.
girlfriend, but he never said names or nothing.
well, I mean, he did.
That is news to me, or else I would have never said shit ever about him. I wouldn't even ask.
Yeah, I think-
what the fuck happened to
I
him.
think
'Cause
the
that's
only
how-
way that we found out that he had a girlfriend was, I think either
You turn the fan on?
Yeah, did you know
Jamie
that Flex
or
and
one of them said
Eisen
something.
never knew that you and Digby were ever a thing?
when they were a thing. Yeah, we didn't know shit.
Yeah,
How the
I
fuck did
knew.
Danny deal with Digby? Holy shit.
No, Digby told me.
That guy's. Oh man.
That's why you were like kind of taboo for him. Cause like he told me
Digby
that
was
like,
fucking rough.
wow, okay, well, I guess new revelations live on fucking stream, I guess. Yeah.
Fucking, I
Wow,
pray
rough.
bring up Digby fucking fucking do
That's
like
why
that.
Digby was ever around. Well, I mean, kind of, really.
I mean, we only really played Ark with him, and that was about it.
Yeah, and he invited Danny
And
onto
would kind
our
of tell
ARC
me
server
about-
to like play with. Well, me and Danny got to talking with each other, and it slowly kind of turned into like me and Danny playing ARC when we got on, and which is fine. Listen, that was not the game, so shut the fuck up. That was not a part of the plan. I've told my ex-wife this a million times.
I see you, Drew.
Shut up, Flex.
I see you, bro.
That
You
was-
see that man pull up
that
like
was-
that? I did you see that?
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow, he's totally like insinuating you right now.
I know. He don't really know. He's just talking shit, but he wants something, so
Stay awake.
it is what it is.
Oh man, my man just pulled the fuck up.
Mm.
Alright, man. I'm sorry.
Wow, he's really reaching now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's what he needs to help
Pulled
him
the fuck up, man.
feel like a
You
better
ain't
man
shit,
in
boy.
life. He gets so much shit talked to him like all the time that he's like, dude, I cannot live a life without like trying to get like just a little bit on my friends, and that's like classic Flex MO, like literally, like that's kind of his gig. I mean,
What?
is trying to like, you know,
Yo, it's
find the
obvious,
worst
man.
in others so
What are
that
you
he can
talking
feel just
about?
like a little bit better about himself. So, you know, you say these
I don't know
things,
what's
but
going on.
honestly, not really that surprised. So, I mean, it's kind of classic Flex. So, I feel you. I appreciate the concern. It's awesome that you let me know, but you know, kind of classic Flex. So,
I don't know.
not really knowing me, not really saying much to me that I don't already know about the dude that we're talking about. So, you know,
Yo, I just said that
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
idea.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, he was just one of your friends.
Initially, he was definitely one of my friends. Yes, for sure. He went to prison, and I was one of the few people that could even talk to him. Out
Oh
of
yeah,
all the
I
people that
remember
said they were friends with him. So, yes, most definitely.
I remember that.
God, it's on my fucking friend's Facebook. So,
That man Eisen,
like I
man.
said, you know.
You pull up, man.
What?
You see that man pull up?
Dude, he did not.
Alright.
Listen,
Oh man, this was a good night, man.
tell me what's great about it.
It was a good. it was a
Go
good
ahead.
night, man.
Don't
You
hold
keep it
back,
up,
bro.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, say
know,
what you feel.
The late
Say what
shift
you
that I'm,
need,
rolling
bro.
right now, man. I usually don't work this late, man. But the fucking carrier begged me, so I needed something to keep me up.
I'm glad I
We
could.
usually finish working by 2 fucking o'clock, but
I'm glad I could be here to
here I am, 3 a.m.
satisfy Flex's entertainment.
Listen, man, I just didn't know what was going on, man. I ain't know.
I feel like you guys did.
He,
I'm not gonna lie.
why would we lie about that, bruh?
No, dude, like
Uh,
seriously.
He had no fucking idea until right now. No one ever brought that up.
No, like I remember there was a time where Jake or Jamie had mentioned something about Digby, where's your girlfriend at? But Digby never stated like it was Danny.
yeah,
like,
Danny stated that. She's made known the fact that like
man,
they were girlfriend and boyfriend, but he
shit,
kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
hid her. Yeah, like kind of was.
Well, he
I'm just gonna state it. Was maybe ashamed. He thought was ashamed of her, and he was just like, she was just like his girl in the background. Blah blah blah.
He said he was
Again, I was friends with him, and that was not the story he told, and that was not the things that he said. I was again just as bewildered as you guys were. And Danny, when she told me, she was like, "Oh well, I was like his boyfriend, but like he would like keep me in the background, like not, you know, not advertise me as his girlfriend type of thing."
Oh yeah. He wouldn't
A-
like talk about it
And
at all.
you know, I don't know if you guys remember the things that I remember when Digme
Bruh.
was
So,
on, but like he used to advertise himself as this like
Hey,
fucking
Juice,
what?
how do you guys find
I
a new
think,
topic to talk about? How do you guys find a new topic to
No,
talk
I
about?
like
Oh,
this
you're
topic.
live streaming, and you're
I
talking
understand,
about
but I like it.
I don't like it.
It's just like, but I don't like it.
You were live streaming.
Okay.
And random
I
people
mean,
are
we're kind of
saying
already
random
into it
stories.
now at this point. I mean,
Well, then stop,
listen,
can't really pull out of it at this point,
I'm
but
not
it is
trying
what it is.
to
But
pick up old abuse scars, bro. We can talk about something
I'm
else.
not trying to. I'm not trying to bring it
I
up
was
either.
really just planning to like make
Yeah, I'm gonna
fun
say
of a
I agree with Flex this time.
yeah,
This time.
Time.
yeah. I ain't trying to bring up fucking abuse. Like I ain't trying to do that, man.
Adam's got to
So
decide if he gonna sleep in the bed or sleep on the couch.
yeah, man.
That's his
Like
decision.
Listen,
what you got
I'm
planned for the
just.
weekend, Juice? What you got planned for the
Listen,
weekend?
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
The cheese is
Juice,
delicious. I totally agree.
don't do it, Juice. don't do it.
We just gonna stay silent. We ain't gonna say shit.
Don't do it, bruh.
You know,
Don't do it, bruh. You sound like you about to do it
Don't make
anyway,
me,
man.
don't make me segue your ass, dude.
Don't fucking do it, bruh.
Oh, juice. Juice.
the only thing that she would have issue with is the fact that I would share any information that I wouldn't want to share otherwise. And
Y'all know what
honestly,
grinded my gears today?
let me just
That.
These motherfuckers
blend.
had cheddar cheese instead of white cheddar on my fucking sandwich for breakfast this morning.
Let me
God
just-
damn it, man. God damn it.
Can you guys just chill for a fucking second? Jesus Christ.
We segued out of this, dog.
Come on, man. Like, come on, man. You really about
we
to put
seg-
yourself in the body, Jack.
We segued out of here, man. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, man. We out, man. We out.
But like, I was already like a sandwich and a half in before I realized it, and I was like, I don't fucking care. I was like, the second one, I'm like, this tastes different.
Okay, you
I
guys
wanted-
done
I'm
yet? Or not?
No. We will keep talking till we fall asleep as long as you keep trying to go back. like
I was there here eating this second one. I was like,
he
dude, I was
asked
like,
us
this
not
tastes
to talk
different.
about. I'm like, I don't want no problems.
All
Now I
right.
was like, well, maybe they burnt the croissant a little bit, and that's that caramelized burnt section I'm eating. And I look, and I was like, these motherfuckers put cheddar cheese in this shit.
Okay.
You
Well,
gotta
let's
check
just
the
chill out a
you gotta check
second.
out the avocado. The
Nah,
Okay.
I don't do
If
the,
we
I
could
don't do the
just chill it
avocado.
out a second and shut the fuck up,
man.
that'd
We
be
ain't
great.
talking about chicken or nothing. We
Again,
chill.
if you could just like stop talking.
Oh my god, man.
We
He's
segued
about to
out.
do it, Isaac.
We segued out.
Me and
He's about
Danny
to do
about
it.
to have a kid.
Bruh. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't mean that she wants you to talk about this on stream, bruh.
I mean, we've already talked about it on stream, so it's not like
So
new
what? She
news.
just asked for us to stop talking about it mid
Not
conversation. We're just
about
not
Digby, yeah. I'm not trying to talk about Digby at all. I mean, it's like a huge difference between this conversation and Digby. I don't know why you tried
What?
to associate the
there.
two. So
I was
crazy.
trying to segue away.
Okay,
God,
from
Juice.
Digby, yes, and that's fine. We're officially segued away from Digby.
I was being the king of segues. I was.
I mean, I
Company
again
Because it's
don't know why we still have a problem here. Like, we're no longer talking about that situation. We're talking
I was
about
just
a
being the king
new
of the
you
situation.
kept acting
I-
like you plan to keep talking about. So me and
I
Nigel
was
didn't know
being
what
the
to
king
fucking do.
I was just reverting to my normal self and
cut
being
you
the king
off.
of segues.
Nah, I mean, you guys are obviously wrong about how you feel. You're not really in the situation like we're in the situation. So I definitely
Okay,
appreciate
man.
your response and your,
Hey.
you know, but you're not really in it like we're in it. So I mean,
Hey,
it's
man.
kind of an outside perspective, like a deep,
I
like a
don't
deep,
have-
far, like outside perspective into our lives and what we're doing. So, as much as I appreciate your zeal and whatever,
I'm just trying not to hang out.
I think
I
you're
got
good.
past trauma.
Nah, I think you're
I
good.
was asked to stop
Don't
talking
feel
about
like
it.
there's really
I'm not
any past trauma to talk about. So,
I
feel like-
beg to differ, since we were just told like
we still have to talk about past trauma? Like you want us to,
Lord.
or we're allowed to
Alright.
move past it? I just,
I don't
I'm
know
not
nothing,
sure.
man. I don't know.
I'm just trying to understand your goal,
I don't know.
because I feel like everyone's pretty much moved past it.
No, I'm kidding. They're not. My grandma would be happy if she did this situation. She also hated smartphones, slow waiters, and validation outside.
Especially when it comes to anything involving my last marriage.
These are some of my favorite
I feel like we're
We get all of their produce
pretty soft.
state.
We're good.
All like a Rubik's Cube.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like a Rubik's Cube. For sure.
So, how did you know my grandmother? Great question. We were best friends. Sorry again. It's just only my mom's in town.
I totally get it. I mean, I'm gonna have to do my own charades party now, which is slightly awkward. We're gonna be all like, one word, movie. I know. Jumanji. Woo!
You got a lot to learn in life, Flex, and you're going to. Definitely. Especially since you have a kid. There's gonna be so many things in your life that you're gonna be like, holy shit, Juice, this is a fucking thing. And I'm gonna be like, yes, Flex, that's definitely a thing.
I guess.
So, you know, as much as you wanna talk shit and run your mouth on
I
a
talking
regular
shit.
basis about things,
What am
just
I
know
talking shit about?
I've got like 15 to 20 years ahead of you on life. So, just saying, maybe your boy Juice,
I
maybe he can
don't
help you
even
out.
know, but
Maybe he
if this
can, tell you some
conversation is
things
productive,
you don't know. Maybe you don't know everything in life. Maybe you need a little help. So, you know, from your local resident white guy. You know, maybe get a little help here and there. It's always cool too. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
out there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
I said, okay, man. I don't know what you're talking about, though.
Oh, I bet you don't. All right, man.
You
You
know
do
what he's
you.
talking about, Isaac? Because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was chiming in. I heard what he said.
Mm-hmm.
What's he
You
talking
gonna,
about?
Dude, I've been trying to help you out, man. Dude, Flex,
you gonna
What are
need
we
to
talking
you and
learn.
about?
I,
I
Flex.
need to learn
I
what?
feel like we've been driven to the fucking darkest ends to be friends. And I'm trying to tell you, man, I'm trying to help you out. And you just
I, I
so
don't know what you're talking
resistant to help, man. I just don't get it. I mean, I get it, but
about. Help me do what?
just do more. Be more. Not that you're not great or not that you're not amazing. I just to be more successful, I guess I would say.
Man, I have a pretty uh
Okay, you're not.
I'm
No,
gonna
the
be
fact that
alright.
I feel like I'm doing well enough in life that I don't need my white friends, that I don't need shit from anybody else. That's a fallacy, son. That's a fallacy that you should not give into. And I don't know how to tell you that's a fallacy, but for you to be like, "Oh no, man, I feel like I'm doing good at where I'm at." That's a problem, man. That is a problem. That's where slavery died. Was
Oh
where
man.
people were like, I'm good with what I got. I'm happy
Okay,
with where
man.
I'm at. I'm good with this thing. And that's cool.
Man.
But dude, just writing off your white friends trying to fucking help you out, man, it's not a solution at
I
all.
don't know what you're.
I'm just
I'm
trying to tell
still
you.
trying to figure out what you're talking about.
All right. All right. Well,
This.
I'm not figuring it out.
Tell me what you're talking about.
I'm not still trying to figure it out.
I,
So,
I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I just kind of hear you speaking in India in the windows,
speaking in India,
and I'm like, is this man talking about? Everybody seems to be in it, except for me. And you won't tell me what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Just saying you got a lot to learn over and over again. Then you like you could be more successful. And I'm like, I know I got a business plan for that. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, but success doesn't always revolve around being financially successful.
I understand that, but I don't feel
sometimes it's
like
just like
there's
business
anywhere
advice that gets you to where
there's
you
any.
need to go type of thing.
Yeah, there have been plenty of people that have been successful in life and then didn't really work or didn't really care about like being financially successful. They were successful in other things.
I understand that. I just don't really feel like there's the area in my life where like fucking is fucking trash and I can't do nothing about it.
I'll be honest with you, Flex. I feel like you.
I have just one question.
I don't know. You're just a very prideful person. You're just very prideful. And there's nothing wrong with being prideful.
But don't let your
I
pride
am.
be your downfall.
But you need to direct
My
that
dad
pride.
instilled a lot of pride in me.
No, I understand. And listen, dude,
He's not saying
I'm
pride's a
telling you
bad
one
thing.
thing, but Eisen's a black dude. It's not like a white dude telling you something. It's Eisen.
I
Like Eisen's like,
I
Having pride in
you
understand
know,
that,
so
but
it's not
having
like,
pride in
you
your
can't
it's
act
me
like
telling you
you
something.
know me better than I know myself.
What
That
I'm saying
I mean,
is,
it's
and what
fine.
Juice is trying to say is, having pride in yourself is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. But knowing your limits and knowing that you need more insight on something is not always a bad thing either.
Yeah. You're
Who I need more
Like
insight on.
anything. I'm not saying any topic specifically. I'm just saying on
you
anything.
being open is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like say like if you didn't know anything about cars, would you be too prideful to ask anybody for help?
Oh, I'm not too
Or
I feel like you would, to be totally
prideful
honest with you.
to
you
ask
literally
for assistance. Like to get where I am, I I had to sit down and talk to a lot of other drivers about the trucking space and what they did to be successful in it. I have no problem learning from anybody.
I think there's learning from somebody and well, willingly learning from somebody and learning from somebody by proxy are two different things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like you wanted to go drive a truck, you wanted to learn a new skill, you wanted to expand.
Mm-hmm.
So you willingly going out to doing something and learning from somebody at the same time, that's different than you learning from just somebody just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deal.
Like I could go to the bar and I guarantee you I could find some interesting person in there and I would learn something from them. I don't know why I learned, but I learned something.
But you want to learn those things, though. And Flex, what I'm trying to tell you is the fact that like you're not a very I'm not trying to say this
Man,
as
this
like
guy's about to,
I'm not trying to say this
he's about to
as
give it to me, guys.
listen, just take it with a deep breath
And a grain of salt, like you should.
and from where it's coming from. I know you and I talk a lot of shit, but brother, I got a lot of years on you, and I'm not dumb. I'm very intelligent, and you already know that. So, we can talk a lot of jokes, say a lot of things, but we also know I'm not dumb. So, I just want you, especially, as a new parent, even, you're really kind of bridging into this gap, this age gap of like kind of being dumb and kind of like, I don't mean you, I mean everyone, literally. There's like this like jump in their lives where you are kind of a dumbass and you're just kind of figuring it out, and it's like exposing things to fire where they kind of fuse up and mold and turn into this thing. That's kind of where you're at in life, especially with your kid. And so, with every day that you come into contact with new things, and for you, dude, you deal with them every day, and it's not an issue. But now, you're new dad, and the things that you come in contact every day are now a true hazardy for this new thing you brought into the world. So for right now, that's kind of where your thought process is. You're just like, oh man, I got this thing now, I need to protect it. I'm a dad. I need to make sure this thing's nurtured and, lives to be this productive human being. That's that's your thing. And I totally get that. But at the same time, I also kind of think about all the other things that are going on around in the world around you. And so I just want to kind of impart those things to you. Not just as I'm coming down on you or anything like that. It's more just like a kind of a dad lesson to you. Having a new kid. Kind of learning about what's going to happen after this. How you structure your life. What you do. Those types of things. Flex, I'm sure this probably is uncomfortable to hear, but I consider you a very good friend. I know we joke, we talk a lot, stuff like that, but what Eisen doesn't know is that you and I have been talking about a lot of things. You and I have been pretty involved a lot here lately. And so I'm invested in you. I'm invested in you, what you do. I'm invested in your daughter. So, we can talk a lot of shit, but, me and my girlfriend are invested in you. We wouldn't send your daughter clothing if we weren't invested. We're invested in your life, what you do. We're friends. So, as far as I'm concerned, me and Danny have become closer with you through the years, especially a lot through the last year. So, you can talk as much shit as you want to, but as far as I'm concerned, me and Danny really consider you, a good friend. So, I'm just trying to put that out there for you. You can still be childish and still do the old bullshit that you used to do if you want to. Or you could just grow up, man, and be a dad. And just be real. You could also do that. Cut the games, cut the bullshit. Just be a dad.
I'm not being a dad right now?
No, I'm saying not just be a dad, but also be a good adult friend. Not this bullshit that you did before you had a kid. Not this childish bullshit that,
What childish bullshit?
Come on, man. Come on.
I don't know.
Lex.
I've been asking you what you're talking about for the last hour. You won't tell me.
Just this. Who's the best at a game, and who's got to be better than who, and who's just this dumb shit.
Is all dad advice is scripted, and it doesn't make any sense until it makes sense.
I don't know why, every couple of months there needs to be some type of intervention.
It's not a couple.
Like,
It's not every couple months. Are you kidding
I'm
me?
I
If you'd not
just know
still
I'm
keep doing
good.
the same bullshit, there would be an every other
I
month
don't know
intervention.
what bullshit I'm doing. You're having like a deep conversation with me
I'm
of
just
me talking
saying,
about how I'm
dude.
gonna beat your ass at a
No,
fucking Forza Horizon
I
game.
know.
I'm like, how this turned into that?
It's
I
just
was
you
say
just
I'll
you just
beat your
have
ass at
this
a
like
video game and
you just
like you're
have
being
this
childish.
like
You're
you
being
just have
childish.
this presence
Fucking
as
drugs,
if
yo,
that
fucking
you
drugs.
just gotta be you gotta be the best at like
No, it's
what your friends do, and I'm just like,
no.
what you
Nah, I ain't.
do?
Nah,
Am I
dude.
not,
Is
Eisen? Am I
you're not
wrong?
going to sit around and say, hey man, I'll bust your ass at this game, and
Okay,
then it's not
I'm
true.
only
I'm gonna be like, nah, we ain't
Flex.
going
It
to
is not
that.
true. Shut the fuck up. I can
It
pull
is
streams
not
on it.
true.
Yes, it is definitely true. Flex, I'm not
No.
making it up. I wouldn't do it on a live stream if I
You're
was
making
making
it
it
up.
up.
Put up the clips. Put up the clips.
I can't do it live right now, obviously.
You can't do it ever because it doesn't happen.
Flex, you're crazy.
His two fans look
Flex,
so
you're
mad.
crazy, son.
Oh my god. Alright, bro.
Again, you're also making too much out of what I already said. You're already underlooking the point that I made. Is the fact that, like, we'll never be able to do just cool shit in any of the games we play if you feel like you have to be, like, the fucking king of all races.
Dude,
Flex,
you win
you
like 2
do. You
races out of
do
30 talking
it.
about you beat my
Flex.
ass.
You have this, like, no, I'm
If
talking
I got
about.
on Mario Kart talking about, yo, man, I beat your ass, Juice, all the damn time. You'd be like, motherfucker, what you talking about? I clean you out 10 times in a row. That's what you would
Flex.
fucking say. So I don't
Flex.
know
I'm talking
why it's a
about.
big
I
deal
didn't
when I say
say.
the same thing when you pull up
Flex,
on me
your
about
issue
Forza
is you
Horizon.
think that I'm telling you is that I beat you all the time, and that's not the case.
Yo,
What I'm telling you is you lose
this
some
man
games
got me like, man,
sometimes. And you
I
can't accept the fact that you
did
lose
this
some
man
games
not say
sometimes.
he
And
beat
that's
my
the
ass?
overall problem. Not that you win, and not that you're not a great person, and not that you're not a great racer. That's none of the problem. The problem is you think you are the king of all fucking games, and you are the
I'm not the king of
unbeatable
all games.
drivatar. And that's not
I'm
true.
not.
And I have streams showing
I've never
that's
said
not true. So
okay.
that's
dude.
that's the only issue. If you
Got it.
could ring in your fucking cock a little bit and just, like, I don't know, realize you just like to play games with folks, and it doesn't have to be a overwhelming competition with your fucking friends. Dude,
It never
listen.
is.
Is it not ever? Really?
It's
Flex?
not.
Come on, dude. You talk so
Listen,
much shit
am
about your
I hyper
stats.
competitive at games?
You literally, it's
Am I
one.
really that dude?
Listen, it's one thing to be hyper competitive. It's another thing to just, like, shit on all your friends when you're hyper competitive. That's
I
not
don't
fun for
shit
everyone.
on nobody until you pull up talking about how you beat my ass and
Flex, that's not
fucking Horizon.
true.
Then I
That's
gotta
not
set some
true.
things straight. I
That's
don't
not
just come out of nowhere
true.
talking about, man, I
You
beat your ass out of
you
nowhere.
have shit on
What's up?
me before I ever bought Forza 7 and
You know
told
I
me
did.
I would never make it and told me that
Bro,
Forza
I
7
never
is a
told you
different
that.
kind of gameplay and that
It
I would
is.
never make it.
No,
I haven't
said
even bought the
first
game. I have a
learned
capture
how
card
to
to be
race
able to
without
play
it
my
on
PS5
before we get crazy.
live And
I
you're
was
already shitting on me, telling me I'll never be good enough to play the game
no,
because
I
it's not
never said that you're
Horizon.
in the game.
Flex,
Never
shut
said
the
that.
fuck up, son. You literally said that shit.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I
I'm not gonna say it didn't happen, dude. It did.
It definitely didn't happen.
Bullshit. Go
I
fuck
told
yourself.
you
It did.
what I said. What I
Fuck out
said.
of here, dude.
Because you're going to need to learn to play with the assist off. Or else you're going to get creamed. I never said
You said that, but yet you play without the assist on, and I have streams of me beating you in your own car without assist.
Hit the stream up! Hit the stream
I have
up.
it. I have it. I have it.
Hit it up!
Your M5 we talked about literally during the stream. Literally.
Hit the stream up. I need to see the stream of you beating me in my car.
You're so funny, Flex.
Put the stream up! What are we doing? Put the stream up, man! Put the stream up.
I'll put the stream up.
Spice ever beat me.
And I'll make a link for it if you need to.
Alright,
So
yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
But we gotta have this conversation.
Shoot me that, man. Shoot me that.
Flex, you're not the end all be all of games.
I never said I
Yes,
am.
you are.
I
You
just
act
have
like
enough
no
time.
one can beat you. You act like none of your friends can beat you. You act like you're like the unbeatable Drivatar.
Okay.
You're the biggest douchebag I've ever heard play this game.
Okay.
And you on a live stream sound real dumb, acting like no one's better than you. Dude, chill the fuck out, dude, and find some fucking humbleness. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. That's your biggest issue. Is you just can't you can act like there are other people that might even at like some races be better than you. You can't even admit those things at all. Because you're too like enamored with like being the best at the game or being better than all your friends.
I don't have enough time to invest to get it.
Dude, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit. It just is what it is. Every day you roll your life acting like you're as a racer gamer, you're like better than all your friends. And it's just not true, dude. You're better than us at some races sometimes. It's not a consistent thing. You're not doing it every time. You can tell me that none of us have not beat your ass at a race. You know, and it's Forza. You're telling me that no one's ever thrown you off a track? No one's ever beat you at a turn? I mean, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? It's Forza. You can't tell me that you've never been pushed off a fucking curve. Come on, dude. You're saying that you're flawless in every race you run. Which is, there's no way that's true. Ever. For anyone. Especially live races with real people. They will throw you off the track in a second. So, to act like you're fucking like God's gift to fucking Forza is a fucking joke. I'm all about competitive play with you, Flex, but dude, stop acting like you're God's gift to fucking Forza. You're not. There are like millions of other dudes on the roster that you will never catch and or never see. So, until you're on that roster at even like 100,000, holla at your boy. But until then, you're just like a piece of shit racer like the rest of us. And you're just like trying to make it. So I appreciate your zeal, and I'm not going to say that you're not a good racer, but you need to stop walking around like you're like God's greatest gift to racing, and that like none of your friends could beat you, because that's bullshit, and I have it live on stream being done.
Okay.
So
All right, man.
why don't you just take a little humility and be like, okay, well, maybe I'm not just like the God's greatest gift to racing.
Never
And
said
maybe
I was.
bullshit, Flex, bullshit. Every
Ever,
time you
ever,
think you could
ever.
race against everyone and think you could beat everyone, and you talk shit about everyone,
That's
you
not true.
definitely think you're better than everyone else that races against you.
Okay.
And that's just not true.
All right, man. Ain't no that it.
I mean,
you
it just
much
is
that-
what it is.
That you needed to go on an hour rant about me
I
being good at
mean,
Forza.
you made it very clear
Is that serious?
in your argument about it. So I mean, it's clear that you definitely need checked. You're
All
not
right.
you're not the greatest racer in the world, man. So
Never said I was.
you act like it, even
There's been
amongst
a
your
lot
friends.
of-
You act like we're not
really
even privileged to even
right
race
now,
against you
I ain't
because
say
you
nothing.
like race so well. So you kind of alienate your friends when you do these things. So I'm just trying to tell you to be a good friend. Like no one wants to race against somebody who from the jump tells them they're gonna fucking lose anyways, and why are you racing?
Never told anybody that ever.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, guess you got no problems. Listen,
Like an
listen,
hour
listen.
of-
We're friends, and I don't got a problem with it. My issue is
I never
you're just
said
way too
not
cocky
that stuff.
for what you do every day. I mean, you play video games, man. Chill the fuck out, dude. No, you
I'm
don't.
never
There's
super serious
every day
about
is
it,
not.
bruh.
Every day is not a like a
If you take
purposeful
games
way
serious,
of
everybody else in here.
fucking your friends
how I'm
over.
getting
Like
an
that's
hour
not
long. What are you talking about, bruh?
flags. Come on,
Nobody
man.
in here takes games more seriously than you do. But I'm getting an intervention
Really?
about saying, hey, I'm decent at
No one here
at
takes the
driving.
game more seriously than I do.
Facts.
Are you serious?
Facts. Everybody would agree with that. Stop this, dude.
Eisen's
Stop.
online. Eisen, are you here?
Eisen. What?
Who takes the game more seriously when it comes to racing?
No, not when it comes to racing.
What do you mean?
Put it in the box.
What? So, I feel like what we're talking about is racing, right?
Bro,
That's the conversation.
just said.
Am I yes or am I wrong or? No one takes the game of racing more seriously than you do Flex.
I haven't taken racing seriously since like Forza 5.
Okay.
See, that man finally went to sleep. He got tired of the bullshit.
Yep. I gotta fall asleep when the shit starts to crop up.
I just scored like one time, like, oh, wait, what?
Playing Ace Combat. We try to be tactical.
Yeah. About to be tactical sleep in that seat.
So I'm sorry. So you said, listen, I'm actually not gonna let you just like roll on Eisen, honestly.
What are you talking
About the sleep shit because Eisen's been having some diagnosis shit lately
Oh
getting
my
the
God.
shit figured out. And honestly, I'm not
Nobody
here.
was
I'm not here for the
nobody
sleepy
was
jokes, dude. And I'm not here to just
nobody was
like,
saying
be
it.
like Team Eisen. I'm just saying like, maybe
Bruh.
let's wait.
Nobody was
Let's
saying it to
wait
make
till
fun of him.
you.
It's 4
Let's just wait
a.m.
till we figure out what's going on before we, maybe make those jokes.
Alright,
That's all I'm saying. And listen, I want to make those jokes. 'Cause I got a ton of sleepy jokes, Rise.
Shut the
But
fuck up.
listen,
Look how he's making fun of it.
listen, I'm
Man,
just teasing. I'm just teasing a little bit,
My
but.
throat doesn't sound like that because I'm tired. It sounds like that because I'm fucking sick.
So, anyways, I'm interested in seeing what's going on with Eisen.
It's gonna be some more months before I figure anything out.
I know, but at least you feel like you're finding some answers.
Yeah.
That's important. That's more than you were getting before, right?
Oh yeah. Before I was getting, oh, it's your fault why you don't sleep.
Right.
It's your fault why you fall asleep
Right,
during the
right,
day.
right. Yeah.
And then
So,
I bet my bottom dollar my angry black man scared the shit out of her. She was like, I gotta get out of this practice. I gotta
wow.
retire. No, because the last appointment, I went in there all guns was
Raging
down.
out, had a pistol
It was
out, fucking choking bitches in the hallway while you took your
I
weight.
I I did not back down from anything she said. Period.
Hmm.
I took everything and I dished it right back at her ass. She had nothing to say. And then she was like, "Well, I guess you just don't want to get any better because I can't get you a clinical sleep study unless you could use the CPAP." And I was like, "Bitch, you can put the shit in. You can put the order in. That's just you signing your fucking name on a piece of paper and faxing it. That's 30 seconds of your life."
Mm-hmm.
And then she started trying to be all arrogant and talk down to me. And I said, "Look, bitch, I built shit for airplanes. I'm a hell of a lot smarter than your dumb ass. You cannot talk down to me anymore."
Tell that bitch what's up.
And what was so fucked up was the exam room door was open, so her secretaries heard it all too. They heard me fucking talking her shit down the entire time, yelling at her. And she's like, "You can't sit here and yell at me like that." I was like, "I'm gonna keep yelling at you like that until you fucking listen to what I have to say. This isn't a one-sided conversation. You may be a medical professional, but you gotta listen to me because it's my fucking body. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you what I think is wrong. You need to confer with what you know, and then we need to figure it out. If
Tell
you're not
them.
gonna help me, then I'm gonna get the fuck
Tell
out of
them
here."
motherfuckers what's up.
And then I got up and grabbed my shit, and I was like, "Well, fuck you, I'm out of here." And then I think I scared her off, which I'm proud about that if I did. It was either I was gonna scare her off or my dad was gonna scare her off. And I think it's a lot safer for her if I scared her off versus my dad. Because she's so educated and so smart and so arrogant that she didn't realize that she had a father and son patient in there.
I am just.
Because
I'm
I
gonna.
can't, because
I'm.
both
I'm
my
gonna.
parents was home and I came back and I told them what happened. And I came in, I told my dad, I was like, "I told that bitch what was up." And he looked at me like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dad, I ain't hold back in there. I ain't going back to that." I was like, "I ain't going back to that bitch ever again."
I'm gonna say, on behalf of me and Danny, that I'm not a doctor, but I know a lot about these things in psychology and things of that nature. And I feel like it's probably a mild version of narcolepsy.
Hey,
It's what?
that's what my
Hang
next
on
test
before you
is
say
for.
more. Hang on, I know.
I would say
Um,
that's what my next test is for.
so it's you know, I- me and Danny have known you for a long time, like a long, long, at least definitely long enough to know, witness, blah blah blah. And you know, from the things that we've witnessed, it just it just definitely feels like narcolepsy, or at least like a mild case of it.
There
And
are other things besides that.
I know, but I know that narcolepsy kind of carries its own stigma. Um, I'm, uh, I have things with my own self, like my PTSD, and I'm a little OCD about things. And Danny will probably admit I'm a little, probably on the spectrum a little bit. As far as like super mild autism, because I have issue with textures and things like that. And so it's possible, for sure, that that's kind of a part of the process. Maybe it's you know, tactile, or, you know, something accompanying, that type of thing also. But yeah, I totally agree. I hope that they find something or figure something out. I would have never thought that I was ever even like, quote, on the spectrum of autism, honestly. And after I've started to do more research, after talking to Danny a lot more, she has a lot more knowledge about it. I do. I am kind of on the fringe edge of a lot of that stuff, and so, you know, just a lot of things can change the dynamic of things. You're like, why the fuck are you not doing this thing? And then you're like, oh, I realize why this thing's not happening, and it's this thing. So it's just, it's tough.
Yeah, because she said that it could be like mild narcolepsy, or there is another. It's like autosynaptic something where
Right, but now
just
you're starting to
tired.
talk about like other types of maybe situations, like,
No, like the autosynaptic thing. She said it's like you sleep well, but you're just tired in general. Like there's no real definite reason without diving into like going into like super like in depth like for real test. Like where I'd spend like a couple of days getting EKGs and all this other stuff, and she's like, we're just gonna go step by step until we can get some type of an answer to where I can have the idea of whether or not if I should give you any type of medication to either sleep or to stay awake. Because she's like, right now at this point, I don't feel comfortable trying to prescribe you anything because I still don't know what your main issue really is. Whether if it's you're not staying in REM long enough, or your sleep pattern's just so random enough that it's not consistent, and you just spend too much time. Like, she's like, if you fall asleep fine, your oxygen while you're sleeping is fine, but the next test is a little bit more invasive, to where I'm gonna go for another overnight, and then they're gonna wake me up in the morning, and then like every like 2 to 3 hours they're gonna try to put me down for a nap and see what happens. Because you said you could have a little bit of mild narcolepsy, and then you could also be mildly insomniatic at the same time, and both of those two just don't mix with each other. Because I remember there was times in college where I could fucking stay up for fucking days, like a day or two, like maybe like 3 days at most, and then after that I'd go to sleep for like 8 or 9 hours, and then I'd be up, and then I could just go back to sleep like normally again. And I'm going to one of the best sleep therapists in the country too, so I'm lucky that he actually practices here. I think if I would have had more free time to dive into figuring it out and learning more about all of this, I would have gone this route to begin with. But I'm glad that I found it now rather than like 2 years from now. Damn, I'm getting shot the fuck up. Dude, I'm in the fucking flanker D, fucking 48% damage already. By
Yeah,
just
man.
fucking,
Still ain't
by just
get that
a
fucking
swarm of
game,
fucking,
man.
dude, by just a fucking swarm of sea winds though. There's like 9 of them in this one little fucking cluster. I can't get a sidewinder through until I'm like fucking point blank. And by then I'm just getting straight up fragged by like all their fire coming off at once. And they got a fucking Aegis turret that's sitting in the nestle between all of them, so I can't get in there at all. It's fucking bullshit. I should have picked fucking unguided bombs. I could just bomb their ass. But fuck. God damn. I'm gonna have to fucking forget that. I ain't gonna be able to get it without dying. Oh wait, named aircraft. I gotta kill this dude. What? Named aircraft give you special skins for different planes, depending on what it is that you kill.
I still
So
haven't beaten Ace
no, I did.
Combat
I
9, man. That
smashed it. I
that
smashed
last mission, man. That last mission,
Which
man.
one?
That
I
shit.
smashed. Nah, dog, you ain't seen
Final one
shit.
with the fucking
That mission ain't nothing, dog.
drone
mission ain't
aircraft carrier,
That mission ain't nothing, dude. I killed that thing ASAP real quick.
bro.
It does the
I
it does
tried to
the
kill it for
same
45 minutes.
it does the same
I run out of
maneuver
fucking
over
ammo,
and over and over again.
or
I just
I
sit there and
got
I
so
shoot a sidewinder
many
and get it to do it,
many
and then I kill it.
missiles.
Nah, dude. I think
I be dodging so many
it's
missiles
called like the
that
Alicorn
I'm
on some of the
constantly
special
blowing the
missions.
fuck up.
That motherfucker is a killer. The Alicorn is a submersible aircraft carrier that has railguns on it. And it has all the normal like submarine equipment that it would have. So like it's a mission to kill it. Because you can only attack the railgun from being you gotta be point blank dead center in front of it to even try to hit the railgun. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to hit the fucking return line now. I just ran through another fucking swarm of fucking seamless turrets. And I'm at 87% damage. I got bounce. God damn. Come on, dude. There's no way. I was like, they can't be tracking me that far. I'm booking it at fucking 2,000 knots. There's no way.
Woo! Left turn on red, boy.
Dude, Flanker D get down, but I prefer the Class A Terminator for fucking the air-to-air. Terminator is fucking so OP. And it's the classic Cold War era fighter that was always duking it out with everything.
Gotta get back into the game and help you fucking beat it.
I gotta do this pro-ass first-person landing, you know, in cockpit view.
Oh boy.
Dude, I've been playing Ace Combat games since the very first one.
I ain't been playing them so far.
I remember the carrier mission on Ace Combat 3 Electrosphere. They had a nighttime carrier landing on that one. That one was pretty dope. And I was playing with the flight sticks that would come with the original PlayStation, so I was playing the game with those. And when you plugged them in for that game, it would like slave the left one to only be a throttle. But you could attach buttons, you could like map buttons to hit. And there was throttle for forward and back, and then your yaw was over there too. So once you learn that whole part of it, you can just be fucking killing shit left and right.
Ah man, this
That was before I learned how to like
takes a lot
map.
of gas, man. But the shit drives smooth. There's no cruise control 80. Can't even hear it. Ah man. Goddamn fuel needs to go the fuck back down though, man. It's
You got a conspiracy theory about that one too.
kind of fucking crazy.
So my friend Art was telling me that Shell is still buying oil from Russia. And we were talking about it, and I was like, dude, you know, this could be a fucking double down conspiracy scheme from the government too. And he was like, how so? And I was like, think about it. They stopped all those Russian bank transactions. Now Russia can't trade all this money like they normally was doing to pay for all their shit. So Shell's buying all their oil, so that they only getting like minuscule ass amounts, so they gotta take what they can get, really. I'm like, you got the US government, they go to Shell's CEO, like, hey, buy all Russia's oil, as much as you can get. Make them pay as little as possible. Barter the shit out of their ass. And then they lose so much money on selling their oil, eventually they're gonna have to back out.
Yeah. My homie got a Hellcat. Took a picture of the fucking pump. That shit said $110. I was like, oh.
You know what's funny? Chargers and Challengers have the highest theft rate.
Oh yeah.
You want to know why they have the highest
guys
theft
get
rate?
them and get in them.
No, they have the highest theft rate because their keys are the easiest ones to remap. There's only like so many frequency codes. I know this because my friend Dominique works for fucking State Farm.
I watched some like TikTok the other day, which is like a dude like dropped his like ignition, or I guess they give you like one door key,
Yeah, they usually give you two, but
and
if you
it's
buy
like
used, you might
one
get
door key goes to the door and goes to the ignition, and he put the door key in to his like F-150, and it started the car, and they took it out and they went in and put it to his friend's door, like outside door, and it turned it and unlocked it and opened the door, and he got in and he put the key into the ignition and it wouldn't turn. But he's like, listen, like, this just means that anyone that has like
similar vehicles,
an
similar
F-150, right, of similar year, like, can probably, if they're not even trying to steal your car, that just means they can totally get into your car and just take whatever the fuck they want at will, without any evidence of ever any, yeah, and just like get away with it.
For
like,
the Dodge Chargers
literally.
and Challengers, the way that you remap the keys, like if you were getting a new key fob or whatever, and they had to remap the new ones to your car, the way that they do the command to get the transponder to ping its signal is like a certain amount of key presses of locking and unlock. And it's like an 8-button sequence, so anybody that knows anything or even finds it on YouTube, all you have to really do is get another key, and they could potentially, if they have a key scanner, which you can buy those things for like, like $200 or whatever, and then you can punch in, like when that person gets out of their car, and you're in your car next to them, and they hit lock, and you got the scanner going at that time, it'll pick up that transponder frequency and tell you what commands you need to remap that blank key that you have to that car. So 90% of like all Challengers and Chargers that are stolen, they're literally stolen right after the owners get out. And when you're doing the key mapping command, it doesn't, the horn and everything doesn't go off. There's just, the car just sits there quietly.
It is what it is. I still ain't getting rid of my shit.
Shit's crazy though.
Because Dominique said she had to, I think she had like 7 or 8 claims last year that were straight up for those cars being stolen.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love Capture the Flag
7
on this
to
game.
8.
I don't like it on
Yeah, it's
Halo,
not bad.
but man, I love it on this game. It's great.
You know what game we should play? We should play an old school classic game called Unreal Tournament.
Listen,
I'm not
I
playing
told
that
you. Dude, Flex already said he's willing to do Worms, and I'm not kidding about that. I want to do it.
I'm down for Worms too. I'll just throw it Unreal
I'll
Tournament in the
do
game
the
too.
fucking words.
And
Look
I
at
ain't
dude,
doing it
I
in court.
again, I realize you guys talk a lot of shit, but again, I haven't played it since you guys have played it, so I'm literally not as good as anyone really. So I'm at as
Give
much
yourself
of
like 2 matches and then it'll be different.
I understand what you're saying, but it's been so long. Look, I just anyways. It's controller based also, and I'm not a huge controller fan, so that's part of my disadvantage.
I don't even remember if we were playing it with controller or keyboard or not.
Yeah, I think it's like you gotta have like controllers. So
Or I think we
Oh, yeah.
might have been playing it with controller and you were playing it with keyboard because you were like, I can do my shit with the fucking graphic easier.
just so much easier to do shit on PC. But again, I'm not trying to. I'm here to have fun and stream shit so that we all just like joke around, have fun, blah blah. I'm not here to, pull a flex, and I don't care who wins. I don't give a shit. I'm just here for fun and
Full of flex.
hang out.
Alright, man.
I guarantee you're gonna win at least one of these matches.
Eisen knows what I'm talking about, so
Because we're gonna end up killing ourselves somehow.
I am not the face for try hard video games this juicy, you know it.
It's either gonna be Adam trapping himself behind a landmine, or me throwing a grenade and it bouncing back at me and killing me, or Roach trying to be all slick and put a landmine or some dynamite and forgets to move, and then he's trapped next to me and dies. There's gonna be shit like that. Like the first 2 games, I guarantee it. This was funny as hell.
whoa. Wow.
Oh no, I remember. I did beat the game. I didn't beat it. I think I'm playing it on hard or something now. Hey, but that drone aircraft, the big one, oh, you couldn't kill that thing. It does the same fucking pattern over and over again. I fucking murder that motherfucker.
I'll give it another spin, man. I found myself it just constantly spits out an infinite number of drones no matter how many
Yeah, but
can
it's
even get leveled.
on the plane itself.
Shoot it
It's
with the
got
gun.
on the plane itself. It's got those.
Start dodging.
It's got those. There's like little drone launchers on it, and I just fucking. I don't even go after the drones. I just go to the big ship. I just take the launchers out off on it, and then it can't shoot none out. And that's nothing compared to like Mission 20, which is like the final one, which is like the new drone, and it's a drone within a drone. So it's. I'm about to do it again.
Sounds like it's going to be cheap.
Nah, I think I'd probably kill it in like 15 minutes. Its maneuverability is like fucking a UFO. It moves in 3 dimensions, kind of. Like it banks at like it pulls probably like super high ass G's banking because it doesn't have a pilot, so
But
they
you
can
know,
do
but
whatever the
get
fuck
out
they
the
want.
left lane. I'm floating. I'm floating here.
And like the fucked up part about it is like the data from in the game and like the story, they use that data, not your game data, but like the data that like they're collected inside the storyline. They use that data to fuel the mind of the drone, so it already knows how you as a player flies, like as your character does in a way. So it like automatically tries to counter you like every chance it gets. But it's predictable because it
But
does the same. It's predictable because it does the same maneuvers over and over again. And I got all the dope ass planes, so it's a wrap for me. I can kill anything. Like I got the F-104 Starfighter, the A-10, the F-2A, the F-4E, F-14, F-15C, F-15E, F-16C, F-18, F-22, the Mirage, the Typhoon, the Griffin, the MiG-21, the MiG-29, the Su-30, the 33, the 34, the 37, the 47. And I got like the special planes from like previous games, like the Falcon, the Raven, the Morgan, the Nosferatu, the Shinden 2, the XFA-27. Like I kill it all. I kill it all. Nothing stop me. Especially since I got the Nosferatu and it's got the electromagnetic launchers on it too. So I can blast that motherfucker from like half a mile away.
oh shit! I'm trying to hurry up and get home so I can fucking
How far is
go
the
to
drive
bed.
home?
I'll say that,
Uh,
you know, I
39 miles. Only got 11 left.
No,
I'll
not that
say
far.
I'll just say the fact that like I feel like hopefully Flex. What up, Turbo Mustang?
What I do now?
I feel
What's the
like
turbo on a
wow.
Mustang?
No, it's this dude that dropped in on my stream.
Yeah, but is that where his name is rooted from?
I mean, I don't ask the dude his fucking origin of his name. He just dropped in
Hey
on the
man,
stream.
you
His
gotta get on
name's
a one name basis with your viewers, bro.
I mean, I understand, but like that's why I call him Turbo, because it's the first part of his name. I feel like that's kind of like my gesture into, you know, personalhood of talking with my streamer. So, I don't know. That's just me. But, that being said, I feel like you're gonna really turn a corner, Flex. I think.
Oh my god, man. Cut me some slack juice. Come on.
Flex,
You got a
Nosferatu
Turbo Mustang. Listen, Turbo Mustang, the
is
reason for
traitorous.
his name, he had a Turbo Mustang as his first car.
That's
How old is
unfortunate.
he? 12?
Gotta be really fucking old.
Listen, you're on stream with two literal mechanics on a Forza stream. So,
We will cast judgment.
while you're here, they will definitely cast judgment about anything you say. So, don't come at us sideways. Because eyes and inflex will fuck you up real quick. So, you got a Turbo Mustang. What year was this Turbo Mustang? See, they're mechanics, but I'm good at sussing the details. So, yeah, I get it. you got a turbo Mustang as your first car. What? I think these guys literally can tell you
Sounds like a
what
lot of
Mustangs
catfighting
had the turbo in it,
already.
right? For the first year, right?
I only
Oh
have one
yeah,
question. How old is
You
this
guys
guy?
can probably you guys can
I'd
probably say
love
that, right?
for him to tell me what year the Turbo Mustang come out. Please,
He said
please tell me.
2016 EcoBoost 2.3
Oh my
liter.
God.
Listen,
I need to
listen.
think about that
Stop!
fucking
Don't
shit.
shit on his fucking car, okay? Because
Dude,
I'll fuck you
fucking
up.
EcoBoost, bruh.
Okay, but that's
Dash
what
judgments.
he was into. Like that's his deal. Keep in mind, Flex. You know you're a little fucking posh about shit. Not
Oh
everyone can afford the
God.
shit that you can throw your money at,
Bruh, nobody. It ain't
right?
even a super expensive car.
Eisen,
There's
am I
just better
right?
options that he could have got than a four-cylinder muscle
Eisen,
car.
am I right though? He is a little posh, cause
Oh
like
my
not
God.
everyone could throw.
Did you not hear Eisen throw up when you heard about a
Listen,
four-cylinder
I get
Mustang?
it, I understand that, but listen, you guys are not streamers. You're not here to like
Coddling his
appeal
audience.
to the
Oh, dude,
audience. You're kind of just
what we
like
doing, man?
assholes in the fucking
We're
crowd.
Oh
we're
my
not doing it
So
on
yeah, you
purpose.
are.
No, we're not. It's
Yeah,
the
you
fact that
are.
like no, when you've
All
worked
right,
behind
man.
the
Let me
service
be nice
desk
to fucking.
and you bring a car out to a
Do
guy
something
and then
back.
they start talking it up like it's hot shit. You're like, dude, I just worked under your hood.
No
I
one's
know what the fuck's
talking it
down
up though.
there.
That's my point. He's just
Yeah,
saying
but our
like, hey,
minds are already like in that mode
but
already of
you
just
already
having a
know
judgment
that's
on
a
the car.
disadvantage when you've already prejudged people before they roll their shit into your bay, right? I mean,
Not
it's
totally.
not exactly a good
My
sitch either,
my
right?
judgment is more cast wants to sit in it.
Okay, wow. No one's
Because
sitting in
because there's
anything here, so.
because there's a difference between somebody who's got a shitty car, but they keep it clean when they know somebody's got to work in it, versus somebody who's got a nice car and they keep it dirty as fuck.
This is an
Yeah,
older guy.
where's?
He picked it up brand new in January
Oh my
of
God.
16. So you're shit talking an older guy. And honestly, I fucking love it. So shut the fuck up, you fucking young ass bucks, and just let this dude live his life.
Mustangs,
Because this
Mustangs
dude
need
has
nipples.
seen more fucking life than the
Dude,
two
I
of
don't
you
give a
fucking
fuck.
combined.
We're talking about his car.
You
Motherfuckers
should.
older than me do not
You
get to talk
should
down on me.
have a little respect, man. You're a black dude.
Muscle,
You're
Come on,
telling me
man.
cars
that black culture is
deserve
not respecting your
whipples,
elders?
man.
Are you kidding me? Come
Yo.
on, man. Have a little respect.
Eisen.
Bullshit. Don't tell
Muscle
me no.
cars.
Because I fucking know
Muscle
better,
cars
man. Don't
deserve
tell me
Eisen,
fucking
if-
no.
Dude.
Eisen, if I ever get to retirement age and go out and buy a fucking four-cylinder muscle car, shoot me in the fucking head, please.
Muscle cars deserve whipples. Fucking period.
Really something.
If it
Listen,
is a
not
Mustang,
every old
Camaro, like if it is a muscle car variant of some type, it deserves a fucking Whipple supercharger. I want to hear that bitch scream when you barely tap the gas.
That ain't
When you just
necessary.
when you
Turbo-
just roll it out of your driveway, I want to hear that fucking pulley.
Hey,
go,
Flex.
I want to hear
Yeah,
that
leave
shit,
me
dude.
some-
On the
Top of
Flex,
that shit.
how old are you? What now? Like 26? 20?
30. I just turned 30, man.
Jesus Christ, God, you're fucking
Fuck
old.
me, man.
Wow, you're fucking old. Wow,
Yeah.
you're like, wow, you're like
Okay,
really
I'll call-
old,
I'm calling timeout.
Wow.
I'm calling
Wow.
timeout for a second.
man.
Nosferatu. I got choices of the all direction multi-purpose missile, or the railgun,
Okay,
or the integrated
What?
electronic warfare suite.
Get the
I
fuck-
want to be a noob and just get the railgun, but I'm like, I don't feel focused enough that I can shoot it.
And man, it's bad at night for that fucking gun, man. Get your fucking missiles, man.
Dog, the Nosferatu is the most like
Dude, Turban, I'm just gonna tell you right now, dude. Props, bro. That's fucking awesome, dude. He said he's actually 27.
Okay.
He said I've since upgraded to a V8 instead
Okay.
of what he had.
Okay.
He said I bought this car when I was 20. So
I retract
like
partial of my
on the
hate.
real, dude, like I mean, you got to give this guy a little bit of credit. I mean,
I don't
and
know,
this is the
man.
kind of shit I'm talking about.
Car,
I retract partial of mine. He went up to the big boy
V8
shit.
muscle
See?
car at 20 years old sounds like
It's
that.
different though if you like go get an eco boost.
Right, like how many people also like
But
what?
then you get it and you're just like, I need more power. And you just go, yeah, I'm gonna just go get a V8.
You lose
Turbo,
so
I'm
much
gonna
money.
ask you a question,
Oh, man.
and it's gonna be controversial.
Guys, juice about to
I gotta know. I just gotta know. I grew up with a black family. I'm all about black rights.
Here we go.
What's your race?
Oh man.
It doesn't change
probably
my
guess.
life or how I feel. I hear
know,
Flex
with
talk
her,
about
I-
shit,
I-
and
I
he's
can
just like, people can't do shit, and, no one's ever going to be able to do this and that, and I'm just
I
like,
don't know what you're talking about. I
come
don't tell
on, man.
nobody they're
I
never going to be able
do.
to
Not,
do anything.
not that you're, like, you just don't, like, encourage people to be more than what they are.
Dude,
You're,
what?
like,
That's
just-
not the truth.
you
I
just-
encourage lots of people.
He's a white ass boy. There you go. Honky ass. Making a Mustang. What? I love it. I fucking love it.
Sports car at 20 years old, odds are they're white.
So
Hey,
great.
it could be a Honda Civic, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
it could
come
be
on,
a
man.
Honda
We
Civic.
talking about- we talking. I said sports cars, man. Stop this.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Anybody that has
Man,
like
you better
a
not
decent,
start stopping for a
shush.
Honda Civic, bro.
Please shush. Anybody that's got like a decent Mustang, honestly, I'm down. If and I've watched a lot of videos of like,
I already know what you're going to say.
shut up, people restoring cars and stuff like that. And dude, if it's like original frame, people are like, really trying to make it be what it was. Dude, I'm in full support of that for sure.
Dude, it's
Definitely.
the modern
It's just-
4-cylinder Mustang.
It's just getting hard. Even
Yeah,
still,
I think
dude,
Juice
I
was
knew an
talking
old
about
lady.
a hard car to obtain.
It's
you
not
could go
the
buy
point.
one right now.
It's
I
not the
think
point.
Juice was just talking about people finding like the old barn finds.
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
story,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
talking about now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Yes.
I thought I thought
That's
you-
what I'm talking about.
We-
And
we
what
should
I'm
explore
saying
the
is,
subject within the subject.
right.
Oh,
and,
alright, I thought you was comparing that fucking 4-cylinder Mustang.
no.
Like
But what I'm saying, no. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people find a lot of these like 4-cylinder Mustangs in like barns or whatever, and they're still in like really great shape. They just weren't the gas guzzlers of the age.
I don't
And-
know anybody bothering
I
to
don't know if
restore
there
the
were-
4-cylinder Mustang.
Were there any
And-
4-cylinder ones
and
back
I-
then?
Yes, there was a.
No,
fucking
see, I'm jaded as
Ford
fuck.
put out-
If it's a muscle car from back then, if it ain't got a V8, it don't exist in my brain.
Honestly, there's a lot of Mustangs that they made were like never V6 or V8. Like a fuck
there are
ton.
not a lot.
No,
Yeah,
there
it's
are a fuck
They
ton.
did
Are you
one
kidding
model
me?
Year. They did one
Son,
model year
son,
of-
no,
of the
you're
Forza
kidding
Mustang.
me.
They almost killed the Mustang brand.
You're
And they
kidding
said,
me.
"Holy shit, we're
You're
not gonna
telling me
do that
the
again."
only
Oh my God,
four-cylinder
go look it
Mustang
up.
that they made.
Go look it up, Juice. They
Okay.
did that for one model year. They almost killed the Mustang brand with that. Everybody hated it. They never did it again, and they
So every
recently came out with
Mustang
the
since then
Ecos.
has been a six-cylinder, is what you're saying.
No,
Oh,
they got rid
okay.
of the this
So it sounds like
four
what you're saying
cylinder
is
for a
there was
long
a
time.
market for the four-cylinder Mustang.
So you let me. You want the insight
You tell me.
or what?
I hope it's real and you're not fucking with
What do
me.
you mean? All right,
Give me the real
man. You
history. I mean, I'm
really?
live on stream, so don't fuck with me. So
All
give me
right,
the
listen.
skinny.
Or I think it was in the fucking 60s. They put out a fucking early 60s. They put out the first four-cylinder Mustang. Everybody fucking hated that shit. They almost killed the Mustang brand. They didn't put a four-cylinder back in the Mustang until 2014,
You
and
wrong,
and
dog.
it was four-cylinder turbo.
You
What
wrong.
am I wrong about?
When they did the four-cylinder the second time, I haven't got that far back yet. But 1990 to 93 Mustangs, they had four cylinders in them.
No way.
Dude, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay then.
1990 to 93,
No fucking terrible. Juice's car would outrun that shit.
Mustangs came with only two engines in 1990, an 88 horsepower 2.3 four-cylinder for the LX, and a Husky 225 horsepower 5-liter V8 for the GT.
I could have swore they had been putting six-cylinders in them by
Let's
then
see.
for the lower engine model. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
At least
But
You know what I'd like to hear you say
a
more
terrible
often,
car.
stream. This is what I'd like to hear you more often. It's just like I could be wrong. Like I'd like to hear that more often. Just like
Yo.
I could be wrong. Like
Alright,
just that
oops.
term alone would speak volumes to your character. If you were just like,
car. My character is just fine, dude.
I could be wrong.
Despite what you think, I motivated over 20 people and mentored them through starting their own uh trucking businesses, and they're all successful. I'm very, very motivational for people. So you can say
Listen,
I'm
and
this
and
negative
and
person
in
all
your
but I
own
motivate people all the
business,
time.
listen, and in your own business, I don't disagree. I don't have anything negative to say about anything you just said. I don't have a problem with any of that. So I mean, be as encouraging as you can be to, any
Wait out
new
before the fucking
loads and
sun show up.
things that you do and
Yeah, about
Mustang
67
Turbo said that's incorrect. Actually,
What is?
the SWO was a thing saying my grandpa worked at Ford for 37 years.
still scrolling through the history. I ain't got back that far yet.
And even he
That's-
said, I'm not 100%, 100% of the time.
Tell him your
So,
friend is scrolling still.
I just feel like sometimes, Slack, you just kind of,
Oh my god, bruh.
again, I can't even finish
me a
my
break
sentence
for the night,
without
man.
you. Okay.
Did you
I mean,
guys know
if
that
you
this
need a
is
break, I
67
guess, sure. But
Did you
just
guys
saying,
know
like,
that
this
67
this is
hard
a part
top
of
was
you growing as an
$2,300?
adult. I'm just,
Dude, you're not my dad. I don't need you to talk about me growing as an adult. I'm just fine.
Yeah, but you can learn parental and fatherly things from anyone.
yeah,
It doesn't always have to come from your parents.
yeah. And those people are not necessarily trying to be your dad, even.
Like I said before,
They're
you
just,
can just
they're
learn
just
shit by proxy.
sometimes just trying to, like, make you be a better human being or shape
I'm
you
pretty
into someone who's amazing because I'm invested in your success in life. So maybe that's part of it. But we'll never know if you're going to be, closed off and shut off to the world and don't want to really listen to your friends or anybody who literally runs a business or
Oh my god.
anything like that. So not
Fact though.
I say it and I know it sounds like a dick comment and I get it, but between us live here now, I'm willing to help you out any way I can, and I know that what I say is, really, video value, but, as far as how I feel as a person, dude, I'm definitely down to help you out, do what I can to,
What the fuck?
yeah, I don't know what I'm hearing right now, but
Oh, it's psychosis.
Sounds like a fucking alien transmission.
No, he's got like this like weird like harmonic noise that he plays in the background.
Are you trying to go to sleep right now?
No, it's this song. It's this song called Worship.
He's the guy that say, "Listen to these motherfuckers. I just need to go to sleep right now." Where the fuck
No,
my
I'm
fucking
about to-
transition
I'm about to
is?
do mission 20 in Ace Combat on hard right now. I ain't going to sleep. I'm probably about to be doing this shit for the next
Shit,
15, 20 minutes.
I am hitting the fucking sack.
Oh, I bet you are.
I know,
Man,
funny.
shit,
Naughty
man.
ass man, you.
I got a fun fact though.
It's okay. You hit the sack, man.
The 1967
I still think you're straight,
Mustang
dude. It's
hardtop
cool.
was
We're good.
$2,368 brand new.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
Let me
you
time
account.
travel back. Let
Listen.
me time travel back and buy 5 of those.
Listen, peek it out, man. It's cool.
Oh, you.
It's fine.
You
Like,
would probably
no one. There's
be
zero
arrested after
judgment
buying
here.
the first two for being black.
I mean, there's just
Nah, I'll buy them and just have them delivered to a fucking warehouse and have them sit there. I pull a tenant, man. I'd reverse entropy my ass back there, buy 10 of them, and go back forward.
my goal is to ultimately be presumed black,
Oh my god, bruh.
so that I could
Good luck with that.
infiltrate someone.
And they had inline fours too.
Oh yeah, I've got the backstory even with you guys. Oh man, it's so
Yeah,
great.
That doesn't
It's like
sound
Like I could
That doesn't
literally
sound good, dude.
seep
It's like the
in with
inline
my
four from the
military
when you wanna
background.
infiltrate.
Dude, I could seep in and infiltrate so much shit, dude.
Alright, you gotta relax.
I'm just saying.
No. If
I
you
mean-
could go back in time and put yourself in one moment, what would it be?
If Danny wasn't trying to have us have a kid, that kind of fucks my whole, end game
If
scenario.
Danny wasn't trying to make you have a kid,
She kind of fucked it all up with
I
the kid
feel like
thing. So,
she would.
like, I kind of
Well,
had my
that's
own
just
plan
worse
where
part.
I just, did epic shit. My kids are old enough, You know, they'll be all right. You know, it's like my opportunity to just, you know, be recruited by somebody to do some like crazy ass shit based off of what I know. You know, it's like my time, you know, and probably
And if
not,
Danny wasn't trying to make me have a
probably not
kid,
gonna have that. So,
she is
Yeah,
clearly
it's
asleep right
oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna quit
oh
at
yeah,
this
for
part.
sure.
Mustangs have had four-cylinder engines since the
Okay, no one's
1970s.
trying to have that conversation right now.
Oh no,
I'm
we're
not
having
gonna
this
lie.
conversation,
I
bitch.
literally just said I might have a kid. So,
We heard you say that twice now. We've accepted it.
so yeah. So we're gonna
You need to accept it and go hoard them diapers before we can't afford to buy none.
we're gonna try to do
Like
that.
China gonna stop making them because they're gonna go to war with everybody.
Honestly, you know, I went to the doctor today. Danny sent me to the doctor today, and
I like how you've accepted that she sent you to the doctor, and now you went
yeah, she
willingly.
did. Well, I mean, I'm officially divorced, so.
Yeah, she really feels like you're her responsibility now, man. So she
How
gonna
old's
be
your kid,
fucking.
Turbo? Ooh, your daughter. Oh man, I love girls. What's your daughter's name?
Oh, Jesus.
We're hoping to have a girl. Just just,
Yeah, well, you,
just
you
FYI. Shut
usually
up, Flex. Don't be a dick. You got a daughter. Don't be a dick. Careful what you say, son.
I was just going to say you
Mm-hmm.
better hope for a boy, so you get the
Mm-hmm.
opposite.
What do you have to say, sir?
Because I was hoping for a boy, but I'm happy with what I
Ooh.
got.
I actually really
I,
like Emily.
I'm perfectly
So,
Wow, they are.
happy with my little girl.
so Turbo, I'm gonna tell you something I've never told anyone else,
Good
and you're gonna
Lord.
be the first one.
That she
So,
went to Tijuana one time.
shut the
Okay.
fuck up.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna have to battle
Probably
my
did.
asshole friends while I say this, but I will say Emily is actually an awesome name. We didn't actually choose Emily, but I get it.
Danny will probably be choking you about this right now.
Our
You told the
initial,
whole fucking stream the name we thinking
like,
about?
can you chill for a second? Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, listen, man.
So,
I just be in
our,
bed, bruh.
I can't even get it
I ain't
out
for
because
this world too much
you
longer.
just still keep talking.
Man, listen, man. I had to listen to you lecture me for 2 hours, bro. You gonna let me get this out?
I'm trying to talk, but you're not even letting me.
And fuck, man. Listen, man. It's 5 a.m. dog. Chill out, man.
So, our female kid name is Maeve, which is Maeve. Our child name, which we actually agreed to a long time ago, and then all of a sudden she's decided she didn't want it, but it was Killian. Which I like the name Killian as a boy name. I'm very much Irish. My bloodline's very much Irish. So, it's, it makes sense. She's got Irish in her bloodline. It's just.
I think there's a fucking tank on fucking Command and Conquer named fucking Maeve.
So, and Maeve's not necessarily an everyday name. So, it's not like naming our kid Jack or some shit. So, I mean, it's still kind of unique. It's, still to my Irish heritage, so it works out. So that's our goal. If it's a boy, we've talked about Killian, which is again very Gaelic, Irish name. But initially she was really cool with that name, but now of course, we don't have a kid yet, so she's had so much time to think about it. So awesome, Mustang. How do you feel about the whole? I don't want to be that dude. That's so rough. Listen. I'm sorry about all the shit that's going on in Ukraine, honestly. As an actual wartime soldier, US soldier, I find it very disturbing to see. Again, I'm not a huge streamer, but yeah, I'm not here to support an amazing cause or do a, telethon to support money for, Ukraine, but it's fucked up. I mean, it just is what it is. I support all other Americans that believe that it's fucked up. I mean, it just is. I do try and stay on top of the media, at least, just because I am a streamer, in case these things like this, come up. And I watched the bombing of the maternity ward, and dude, it's rough, dude. I'm a war soldier, so I understand the penalties of war. I understand things that you have to see because it's a war. I understand things that you have to get into because it's a war. And for people who are not like me, that are veteran soldiers, that have seen these things, that, I'm not going to say we don't write it off, but they're just not as traumatizing to me because we've seen these things. But it doesn't make them less traumatizing. So, yeah, it's rough. Definitely rough to see, for sure. I mean, I watched pregnant women be pulled out of a bombed building. I mean, that's what we see on TV and shit. It's not even first person, situation. We just get to see the aftermath of pregnant ladies pulled out of. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, so thank you. I mean, I can't speak for every military veteran, but we're obviously thankful for what you have to say. But again, I mean, we're more about, it sucks that we can't change this situation. And that sucks. So. Alright, stream fam. I'm about to cut it off for the night. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Turbo, thank you for turning in. I appreciate the follow. Till next time, stream fan, your boy Juice. Dude, I'm here. I mean, I'm doing my thing. But can't do me without you, guys. Appreciate it, Turbo. Thank you, man. Till next time, stream fan.